Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to Elloria Descent into Chaos. We're here with episode 18, and for a little recap here, we are finishing up our 3-week adventure from Black Hollows to the port town of Bitterbrook. We're on the latter half of this. The beginning of their journey led to some Yanti fighting in the mountains, as well as somewhat freeing some people from being petrified. After that, y'all ventured a little bit further, halfway through the mountainside, and found some mountain bandits. You then fought and pretty much destroyed them very quickly.
It was not fun.
No. Let me correct you.
And
We slaughtered and then continued.
and occupied their campsite for a bit afterwards. And then you guys left a couple. I don't know if it was a couple days or just one more day after that.
I think it was the day after.
Yeah, and eventually wandered into a crossroads where there were some meese, and we had a little kerfuffle with them.
Not the meese.
John had a little kerfuffle with some of them.
Yeah, they almost murdered me.
And one turned into ooze.
Mhm.
2 survived, however. Very hurt, but survived. And left. And then now we pick up with you guys continuing your journey onward towards Bitterbrook. And it is still a little ways away. It is probably the afternoon of this day. So you still got a little ways left to travel before you reach there. You will be reaching there at nighttime. So, what are you guys doing?
You know what I'm doing? I'm running.
Yeah, you are.
Do I get anything for all this 3 weeks of running I'm doing? Can I get maybe a little point into dexterity or something for all this stamina I got now?
Sure.
Cap strength.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Say you mean it, Master. Say you mean it.
You'll get I'll say that. No. Yeah. +2 to dexterity because you've been doing it for a while.
Over 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Not even over.
Yeah. It would be over 3 weeks for you. Yes. Because you've been doing it since the start.
Literally since 2 levels ago.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, buddy.
Guess I'll
Thank you,
check
DM. You're
in
the
on.
best. Kissy face. Mwah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna check in on the pup, see how she's doing.
Yeah, you check on Sarkesha, who's leading the cart. You're looking at her. She looks healthy, compared to the last time. You checked up on her and everything, and you guys did rest for a good bit. So she's good. It's just, yeah. I mean, traveling is one of the things that does weigh on creatures and animals and people as well. So, I mean, but she looks fine.
Okay. I guess I'll acrobat swing myself inside. That way the cart don't gotta stop.
Okay.
And guess I'll take a peek and see what's going on inside the cart. See what everyone's up to in the main room.
Let's see. Main room probably would be Fuller chilling on the couch. If not, he's most likely in his room. Arden, where would you be? Would you be in your room or would you be up top?
I think we were
hanging out with your wood carved box.
You,
an owl.
If I remember correctly, I think you and Zarlius were still talking up top. But then I think after that, everybody kind of separated. So
yeah, I think I was starting to make my way back into my room with all my new bottles of spores.
That is right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that did
Yucky.
happen. Yeah. Um, and let's see. Name probably went back to his room after helping you out. Um, as well as just taking care of the normal plants and everything.
Hmm.
I'd say, yeah, William, if you're checking or looking at anybody else, or looking for anybody else, um, you'll probably be, once you walk in the main room, you'll probably hear some commotion in the kitchen area.
Hmm.
Um, and you can probably assume who's in there.
Yeah, why not? I go check on the kid.
You open the kitchen door, and yeah, you've seen she's in there, she's checking inventory and looking at what we got, kind of looks over at you, and then you also see Mr. Holg's in there helping out, trying to move stuff when she's like telling them to move some stuff around, and they're kind of they're somewhat reorganizing the kitchen, but not really. Um, so there's also just inventory check pretty much.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
and you guys are you're getting close to running out again. So but you guys, like I said, you guys will make it to town. You don't know that, but you will. You guys will be making it to town later, so you don't need to go do anything.
I guess I'll just, without saying anything, I'll just give Nebri a little nod, smile, turn around. Is Mr. Holg down here?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen too. He was like
Okay.
moving a box in the corner.
Well, I'll just poke my head back in and tell him, Mr. Holg, if anyone needs me, I'll be in my workshop.
He gives a nod.
And I'll make my way to my workshop, and as I'm doing that, I'll take Lucy off my shoulder, and sort of look at it. And now at this point, I would have like made my way into the workshop and sat down on my stool, be at the bench and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Place the gun down on my bench, give it a good pat, say you served me well, and then I'm gonna start taking it apart piece by piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing that. You'll probably do that for. Okay. Question: how intricate is it?
It's in terms of guns, not that intricate. It's just a base stock, a receiver, bolt, barrel.
Okay, so it'll take you about an hour or two, just one taking it apart, but also like cleaning some of the pieces.
Yeah, it probably needs a good cleaning. I ain't cleaned it in a while.
So yeah, you'll be doing that for like 2 hours. So, Arden, what are you doing in your room?
Now I've collected all these spores, me and Kier talking things over, especially about our certain dreams with Visser, and I'm like, I start talking with Kier, it's like, it's been a while since I've heard from her. And I glance over at the wooden carving that I placed near my bed. I'm like, I kind of really do miss home and all the creatures that were in it. When do you think we could see him again?
Takes a minute. Kiri responds. Well, it has been a while. And it sounds like your journey is leading us to a port town. If anything, maybe soon.
Dang. And I was like, I think about it. I was like, well, if she contacted us through our dreams, I wonder if they can brew something up to maybe we can work at it in reverse.
You want to try it?
I do.
Okay. Trying to think.
I'd have to roll for some arcane knowledge.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Yeah. Give me a history to see if you remember actually seeing her try to do this before.
Okay.
And then an arcana.
It's safe to drink beeswax, right?
Oh yeah, I'm
Sure.
so sure about that. I love bee vomit. Let's go.
I
I
guess.
mean, honey is the same thing.
Tell me how it tastes. I want to eat a honeycomb one of these days.
Like wax. Have you never tried honeycomb?
No, I need to.
Yes, you do. What the fuck?
I've had Honey Nut Cheerios.
That's about the closest thing I ever get to. Okay, let me see. History check.
Or you've never had actual honey?
Honeycomb.
Hush your
You
face.
said the closest thing I've ever had to honey was like
Okay.
not the thing that comes from it.
Wait, can I use? Wait, no. Does this have to be my own history check, or can I deprive it from the lexicon of the lost?
No, it is just your own. Yeah.
Damn, bro. I got an 11.
An 11.
I
Okay.
believe that's what that number was.
So yeah, you haven't seen her actually perform one of these kind of spells before. You try to think really hard, and it doesn't, like, there doesn't seem to be a time where you recall of actually like seeing her do it. Give me an arcana check and see if you could probably try to tap tap into the magic power and see.
With the power of magic and friendship, I believe in this roll. Wait, that was the wrong one. That was athletics. Pay no attention to that.
You
Oh,
roll.
that would have been a 17 though. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you
let's
roll
crank this
into
in.
your
I started doing magical jumping jacks because I didn't
Yeah.
Magical jumping jacks.
Yeah. Spell jacks, you know?
Spell check.
Okay.
No, that's something else.
Arcana. Pooh.
Ooh, a 9. Yeah, no. No, you try, and it does not go through. You try to recall, you try to tap into the magical essence of what the dream spell could be, but it does not work.
Well, in that case, we're just gonna knock ourselves out so we can sleep. I'm like, Kiri, put me under.
She's like, bet. And you see this tiny sacred spirit pick up your staff.
Oh, all right.
And whack you on the head.
I start falling over. I was like, wait, I thought it was gonna be cute. You just hit me and I go to sleep.
You hit me.
And you go to sleep. We'll come back to that in a second. John, what are you doing outside the cart other than running?
Are we just? I'm assuming we're moving still, right?
Yeah, still moving. It's at a decent pace. You're not really going too fast or too slow. Like Sakesha's not like hoofing it or anything. She's just trotting along right now.
No, I'm just following. There ain't really much I can do.
Following.
Doing my best to keep my pace.
All right. Let me see. What's your? Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, nothing. Like literally nothing is happening. You guys have dealt with pretty much anything. The road seems pretty clear from what you can see, and there doesn't really seem to be too many animals about. Like occasionally you'll see like a bird or so, but you don't see any like exotic animals or more meese or anything like that. So it's pretty quiet. And then
yeah, I think I'll do this.
and what are you doing?
I'm gonna poof out Falco.
Okay.
And then ask him to go scout ahead. I know we're gonna lose connection, but or at least lose connection whenever he goes past a certain distance, but he can just come back and tell me what he saw.
Is it 100? Is it more than 120 feet? I can't remember.
Let me look. But after I send him, I'm gonna be doing some thinking about something. It's 100.
100? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pop him out. You tell him what you want him to do. You open the door and he flies out. And obviously, John, you see this with a passive of 15. You see a bird fly out of the cart. And he just heads off. And the bird does not look like Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot smaller. And
It's a golden eagle.
And it's he like bolts out of this door and just flies off in front of you. So then he gets to, he knows the range, obviously, with how your spells work and everything, so he knows once he gets past 100 feet, so he'll get to just like 100 feet in front of you and start to see some of the scenery around. So this place has very like jagged edges and pointed rocks, and it's very like dark colored, somewhat muted a little bit. And he kind of relays the way, tells you like where the path is going as well, so then you can also tell Sarkesha like, hey, this is up ahead and whatnot. But mostly a same thing. It is pretty empty. There isn't really anything blocking the pathway at this point forward. And as he gets 50 feet away, 60, and then close to the 100 range, he starts to see slowly, because at this point, yes, time has been passing, so night is approaching, but he starts to see some lantern lights, as well as some ships are coming into port. He can see some of them because they do have lanterns on the ships as well. He can't exactly tell how they look from the distance, so you don't know if the ships are damaged or in full capable working abilities. He can't really see that from where he is, but yeah, he starts to see like there is like it does somewhat have like an ominous feeling to it, but it does seem to hold some towering cliffs of dark slate and basalt, as well as he starts to see that the town is surrounded by sharp rocks and dense thickets of brambles. That you like this, he kind of does fly back a bit to tell you like, hey, the path is a little treacherous up ahead, but nothing is like, it's nothing you guys can't handle. And then the climate is a little overcast a little bit, so there's some heavy sea mist that is enveloping the town from what he could see, and kind of off in the distance he can see a storm brewing in the ocean, which they are very frequent in this place. But other than that, like, he can kind of somewhat see the architecture of some of the buildings if he does fly a little bit further in, but then would have to obviously loop back around.
Oh, that's okay. Knowing that we're getting close, I'll just tell him to come back.
Yeah. So then, yeah, he will come back, and then I guess, yeah, he'll just come back and then sit on top of the cart.
Yeah.
Um,
While that was going on, and I was cleaning my guns, I guess I would have just been sitting there, honestly thinking about Thursday.
mhm.
And just trying to come to grips or make it make sense between the vision that Hyperion showed me and every single one of the stories I have ever heard my entire life.
Mm-hmm. And they're all different. All of the stories of Therisdune are different. You've heard him be called by many different names. But this seems different in a way.
To even add the title of father onto all of those as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, can I try to look inside of myself, or I guess try to sense the difference of where stuff comes from in me, and then try to focus on that part?
Yeah, let me. I guess insight, because you're kind of trying to tap into part of yourself, I guess. I would say Arcana, but it's a little bit different. So an insight roll on yourself. You're looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
Look at the mirror in the mirror.
I don't have a mirror in my room, but I have one in the workshop for some reason.
Exactly.
21.
Yeah. So you're looking at yourself, looking at this galaxy looking being, trying to figure out what part of you is Therisdune and what part of you is something else. And you get this sense that your blood hunter abilities are obviously not the same as others, and
Yeah, shot.
the amount of powers that you have gained within it, and sensing Therisdune presence, as well as talking with Hyperion and seeing what Therisdune used to look like as well. It seems to be that it might be your blood hunter abilities.
Okay.
As far as your paladin side, it seems to come from a more somewhat celestial slash abyssal bloodline.
Okay. Focusing more on my blood hunter powers and seeing if I can sift through. Can I try to Can I try to grab that strand of energy that's There's Dunes and then try to connect to it?
Give me a Arcana check.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. 19?
19. Okay. It takes a while. Cause you're searching through, you're like staring at yourself in the mirror and kind of getting lost in the somewhat moving galaxy that your body has. You sift through every like inch of your being to grab on to that one strand that leads to the essence of Theristu. And with a 19, you get very close, but it's just out of reach.
Uh-huh.
And as you get close enough to try to reach it, you kind of get pulled back. Like, there are more strands that kind of fall in front, kind of somewhat giving you a barrier, but then also kind of like do like the rubber band effect where you kind of like get close and then it just shoots you back, and then you got kind of get pulled back out of your daydream, I guess. And now you're standing and you blink for a little bit and open your eyes again, and you're staring at yourself in the mirror.
Guess I'll just run my fingers along the scars that are showing up on the back of my arms, and then just in my head, and I'll ask Sarkesha, so you only talked to my dad that one time?
And I see, and how you're doing this is like you kind of do see like her outside, just kind of trotting along, and she responds with, "Yes, just once."
Alright, well, I have a little project for us to pursue soon. Not today, though.
All right, and then
And just get back to cleaning.
and she keeps trotting along. Arden,
All right.
you have now been knocked out for
41 days.
All right. Wait
about,
a minute.
I'd say about
Say period.
15 minutes with the whole Falco adventure and Williams kind of thing. You've been knocked out for a good bit. And you start to have this little dream. It's a happy dream, you know. You've had these dreams before. And you do feel like your head hurts a little bit in your dream,
Just the front of my head
and
is like, oh, no.
and you try to remember what happened, and you do.
I'm like, oh,
Kiri
God,
knocked the hell out of you.
Yeah, I got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you got knocked the fuck out. All right, so you know you're kind of, as you look around and take in your scenery, it looks like the Gardenia in the Elder Bloom Grove. You see everybody there. And as you kind of look at yourself, like at your hands and everything, you look a lot younger. And you see all the other guards and everything. Many different people. Many fey creatures, um, many beings, and it's kind of weird to see that this is a very like sacred place, but there are a lot of different people here, and some are visiting. So it's a very peaceful place. And yeah, as you look at your hands and kind of look down at yourself, you're a lot younger. And you see one of your friends that is a Furbolg as well.
Oh, it's you. You can see kind of. I
And
feel wispy.
there's a little wispy feeling, and then you see like on their face kind of confusion. Like, yeah, it's me. What's up?
Nothing. I felt so real. I felt really happy to see you all of a sudden. I think I don't know. I think I'm being weird again.
I think you're being weird again. That's like every day.
All right, you.
And like, here, come on, I gotta show you something.
All right, I guess let's go.
You guys venture off through the town a little bit, through the treetops, checking out all these places. And eventually you end up further into the forest. The scenery starts to change a little bit as you get further into the forest. It's not as colorful and a little more fungi looking to it. As they show you, like, hey, come check this out. I found this.
You're always finding weird things. Where do you go?
Here. As he walks over and shows you. And it looks like very weird, but it looks like a glowing mushroom.
Oh.
And it doesn't look appetizing or intriguing. It looks a little disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
I found
gross
this
looking.
thing. Look at it.
Oh, I am. This looks.
And he looks very happy that he found this thing. Don't know why, but he looks very happy. As he goes to kind of pick it up, you hear this low guttering growl in the distance. Not too far.
Oh. Don't you think we should, I don't know, not touch strange things we find in forests? And, that's coming from us. We live here, but, like, maybe we just shouldn't touch everything we find.
People live here.
Are you kidding? It's what we do. As he touches it. And then you hear the guttural growl get a little bit louder. And you feel like there's like an earthquake kind of happening. But really, it's just the footsteps of this thing. As coming out from behind one of the trees is a Molder Hulk. A giant creature that has a very grotesque look. It almost looks alien, undead looking to it, as it has sharp, kind of claw looking hands. Your friend kind of freaks out a bit, sees the thing, while
Naturally.
in hand has this weird looking glowing mushroom, throws it at it. Nothing happens because it's already undead. And the Molder Hulk comes down and slashes at your friend, shocking you because you're not ready for this.
Yeah.
And then like pushes you back while also casting a somewhat of like a teleport spell that you fall into, and you fall back into it, and you're back in the Gardenia. And it's one of those things where you're in the middle of town. Everybody saw this teleporting circle portal kind of thing open up, and you just fall out of it.
Wait. Where is he? What?
And you're confused. But with the impact of you falling on the ground, it wakes you up, and you are sweating.
And oh God, what? Oh my fucking head! Oh, hey, Kiri, where are you at?
You look in the corner, and she's sitting on the staff that she hit you with, watching you sleep.
Oh, naturally.
Oh God, why are you?
As all friends do.
Mm-hmm.
And Arden rubs his head kind of callously, just like, oh, damn. When I said knock me out, I thought you were gonna do some really cute, like spinny circle, twirly ribbon kind of sparkle blast in my face.
No,
What happened to FaZe
Oz?
being all nice and cute?
this didn't call for that.
Yeah. Damn, I just have this
I
whack ass dream.
Really? What was it about?
It's still kind of hard to remember, but it was at home. And there was this kid. I think I knew him from a while ago, but I don't know. Things are kind of fuzzy, and this weird mushroom shit happened. And I don't know. It was very kind of scary and gross, and I don't know what to make of it right now.
Well, I hope it's nothing.
Great. Well, anywho, we gotta forget about that for a second. Where's my tea? I need a cup of tea.
Some
And
chai tea.
over here, I like sprout some rose petals out of my hand into the air. And it's like, give me a pot. Let's go to the kitchen, make some tea. And I look over, and I turn around, and I see the little wooden fox carving sitting near my bedstand.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it, and I grab it, and I hold on to it as I walk to go make some tea. And as I'm walking away, I kind of brush against it with my thumb, kind of holding it deer-like.
All right. You make your way downstairs towards the kitchen area. You hear a little commotion in the workshop. It's most likely William messing with stuff. And you continue onward to the kitchen. You open the door, and you see Nevri there. She's halfway through cooking. Lunch? It's a late lunch, but lunch.
Much lunch.
Because she had to do inventory check and also make sure that you guys had enough food. But she kind of looks over at you because you open the door. She's like, "Oh, hey, Arden."
hey, morning or noon, I guess. And I smelled it and I'm like, yeah, smells like lunch. Must be noon or close to it.
It's a little late. I'm running behind. Had to do inventory.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
And it looks like she's pretty much using what's left. You kind of look over at like there was a box in the corner. You kind of look over, you see there's barely anything in the box. You see some of the cabinets are still kind of open a little bit. The Mr. Holg, the half orc, is kind of going around and shutting all the stuff and moving stuff around. And again, yeah, you see like most of the ingredients and stuff you guys had or what you guys have caught and hunted the last couple of days is being used right now.
Oh shit, there's a lot going on in here.
Yeah, running behind. So I'm working, and you see her start flinging stuff around and making food.
No worries, no worries. I'm gonna make some tea over here real quick.
Okay, yeah, there's a pot over there for water.
Got you. And I look at the pot, I grab it, I'm like, okay. And I look at Kiri, like, come on, let's do a little midday magic. Why don't we?
And I will say that you do have a little knot on your head, but Never didn't say anything.
She was kind. She was peaceful about it. All right, well, I look at this pot, put on thing. I'll grab one of my favorite mugs. And I grab it out of the cabinet, and it's a little tree stump shaped ceramic mug. And it has little pieces of flower petals on it. And on the back of it, because a tree stump grows shrubbery, flower petals, all the side. Mm-hmm. I turn the cup around to grab it, and I see like little mushroom art on it. And my hand kind of shakes for a second. And I'm like, ooh, weird. And I proceed to make myself a cup of tea. I'll pour in some lavender, some mullein, and mugwort into the cup, and wisp it around with my fingers. And I say a little prayer. And then I wait. And wait. And then little sprouts and wait. And then I open my eyes. I breathe out, look at Kiri, still rubbing that little knot on my head. Do you remember the little spell that we used to do? I kind of, sort of. I want to roll for this.
Okay. I was like, what? Kiri's like, what spell?
I don't know. I think it was like a little morning ritual spell Mom used to teach. And what is it? History, I would say?
Yeah. History from memory.
Hell yeah, 26.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you remember. You know exactly what she does.
So as I look into this cup, I envision each and every herb that I put inside of this cup here. The mullein and how tiny and brittle and green it is to the lavender pieces. How kind of pleasant and relaxing they are. Into the mugwort where it kind of stinks a little bit, but like in an earthy smell that's still kind of pleasing. And I whisper these words: life and earth, hear my call from nature's worth, bring it all. And I twirl my fingers into a writhing but slow growing motion. and then magical dust comes out of my hand, and I sprinkle it into the cup.
Mhm.
And by the time that this is finished, I should be hearing whistling in my ear, which I'm thinking is supposed to be the magical spell working. It's heavily aromatic magic, but it's also like, wait, oh,
and
that's just the teapot.
and Never goes, your teapot's ready.
And it's just like me closing my eyes, like, what? Your teapot? Hey! And it's just, I open my eyes and I just hear blaring teapot kettle whistle.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm like, oh.
I will say, William, you do hear this from the other room as well. Like
okay.
Nevri was yelling at Arden, like, "Hey!"
I was
Yes,
not hearing a single thing.
I guess I'll go check it out.
You kind of like run in there, kind of swing open the door, and you see,
Got my revolver in hand.
yeah, and you just look. You look at Nevri, you look at Mr. Hogue, and then you look over and you see Arden by a teapot,
Just standing there still, blanked out, not moving, not hearing.
Arden.
And I jump up. I was like, what?
Why in the fuck you making people yell?
And I grabbed the teapot off the stove. I'm like, my bad. I'm a little shaky this morning.
Give me a sleight of hand with disadvantage, because
Jesus Christ,
you're shaky.
If I break this mug. An 11.
Disadvantage. Roll again.
Huh. Yep.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. You take 1d4 fire damage because you burned yourself. You take
Shit.
You take a 3 damage. 3 fire damage because you burned yourself. You burned your hand. You grabbed the pot in the wrong one.
Fucking shrub humper. All right. My bad. It's a morning, day, sometime.
What happened? What the fuck?
I don't know. I was trying to do some magic with my tea, and I just kind of wisped out.
You good?
And you kind of see Arden like pause and a little shaken at that kind of question where he's just gripping on to his fox carving. And I'm like, you know what? No, I don't think I am actually. And I kind of look over, well, with like these really like open, like kind of semi-scared, pleading, angry stare. And I'm like, no, I don't know.
Insight check, William.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. 27.
Yeah. You've known Arden long enough to know when something's off. And this does seem like one of those times. And it seems like very, very personal. Like something happened that you don't know because they haven't said anything.
Never, Mr. Holt, will y'all give us a minute?
She's like, yeah, 1 sec, and she finishes up what dish she's preparing, and kind of just like puts it on the counter, and turns everything off. walks out. And then Mr. Hogue already did it because he wasn't doing anything.
All right, sweet. Close the door. All right, spill it.
Hey. Okay, where do I start, man? You kind of see Arden like fidgeting with his wooden arm, clasping it, trying to really articulate himself. I don't know. You ever get a feeling that just like there's something inside your head that you're supposed to know, but you can't, for the life of you, you can't remember what it is, and it kind of irks you, and it makes you feel
All of
weird.
the time.
All right, bet, because I don't know. I had a really shitty dream, and thanks to a stick on my head, that didn't help. But
Also, yes, William, you do see the knot on Arden's head.
The rat with wings. I'm just gonna ask you, like the rat with wings did that to you?
honestly, and I look over at Kiri. I was like, "Yeah, you can say that."
She gives you a thumbs up.
Can I grab Kiri by the body and then just shake her real violently and let her go?
Yeah, you see her head shake like a bobblehead.
They're gonna let her go. Alright, sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Alright, so what? What happened in the dream?
All right, so it started out. I was a lot younger. I was like a little kid, and I was with my family in the Gardenia, and everything was really peaceful. And then I came across like an old friend, I guess. I got the feeling that he was like really dear to me. It was so long ago, I barely even remember what his name was, but I know that I appreciated him a lot, and he was like my best friend. And we went on some kind of crazy trip. He was leading me down further into this forest, and I'm talking like far, like past our general area where we patrol at. I don't even know how he found this place. He was always kind of adventurous like that, sneaking around and finding new stuff. But we came across something we shouldn't have, I don't think. It was like this grotesque looking mushroom. It didn't look like it came from our parts of the forest. It was nothing I ever seen. Like in all of the flora and fauna and species, that was a first for me. And when he picked it up and touched it, I just immediately felt dreadful and disgust and overall just scared. Like the most scared I've ever been. And we faced some really gnarly shit, but that was next to almost evil, I thought. And the last thing I can remember was him on the ground, this creature that slashed at him that looked like an abhorrent horror, and suddenly I fall back and I'm back home. I don't know where he is. I can't see him. And I woke up.
I'll take a piece of my hair, twirl it around my finger, and go, well, we can take a deep dive later, with the whole plucking thing, if you want.
I look at it. I look at my hands the same way I had them before. And I close them. Yeah. I think that'll be good.
Alright. Are you good? You gonna freeze up like that again? Because if we get in a fight here soon, I can't have that, Arden.
Yeah, I know. I take a deep breath and I'm like, I'm good. I guess that was just a really crazy kind of start to my day, but I think I'll be okay. We're good.
Understandable. Alright. I'm gonna kick open the door and go, Nevery, do your job.
Well, dinner's ready. Grab your food.
Oh, alright, cool. I'll just grab plates for everybody.
And just bring it over to like the living room area. That's pretty much where they're at. She's sitting there. She's sitting there and everything. So,
Okay, so here's the plan. We're somewhat near the town. We're gonna get there before nightfall, looks like. No exploring tonight. Sound good?
never
We
gives
find
a
a
nod.
hotel, find like a motel, and try to keep our heads down for a little bit, especially after what happened in the last town.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds
Just for
good.
the night.
I look at him and I'm like, yeah, okay.
And while you guys are eating and talking, William, you get a kind of the mental connection between Sarkesha again. This time from her, not from you.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, "Hey, the path up ahead is blocked by some trees. We can't squeeze through with this cart."
Alright, be there in a second.
And then, John, with you running behind, you see the cart start to slowly come to a stop. And you kind of look around the cart to see what's going on. And you see that the path is kind of obscured by some trees, big bushes, and like a bunch of like brambles and everywhere. So like you need to move this to get out of to continue on the path. Like you can't even like climb over it.
So it's basically like, is it like fallen brush tree or what?
It's so part of it is a big tree, and the other half is like a giant like it's like bunch of leaves and like branches and brush and whatnot. Like it's a big tree that kind of just fell over.
Or I fucking knew anything. Perception check.
Yeah.
I don't trust your bitch ass.
Go for it.
Where is perception? Oh, net 20 for a 25.
25.
damn.
All right.
Where
The
the
worst
fuck did
net,
you
the
roll
most useless
from?
net 20. It's because it's gonna be there's gonna be nothing. It's just a tree. It's just a fuck.
I mean, yeah. You look over and you see where the tree was.
Well, since so nat 20, I'm gonna
So-
go and climb up onto the cart and look from there.
Yeah. Okay. So you do that. You hop up on the cart, and you get a vantage point. It doesn't look that high when you're actually standing on it,
Right.
but you look over to the right a little bit, and you see the stump of where the tree was.
Cut, broken, and then also kind of looking to see if I see anything in the tree too.
Yeah.
See if this is either natural or not.
Yeah. Yeah, you look at it, it looks like it was like it's a little bit of both. Like it looked like
A little suspicious, maybe.
like it does look a little sus, but it does look more natural than like man-made cut.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't ease my suspicions, but
yeah.
looking around, like, do I see anybody in the trees or just anything that stands out?
I mean, you see some animals, but that's about it.
Nothing.
They don't look big enough to have caused it to fall over. They don't look like some of them are small, so you can tell that they definitely did not do this. And they are a little shocked too, as well. You can definitely tell that the animals are spooked.
Spooked. Wasn't listening to the last part, but then I heard spooked.
Yeah, because they didn't expect a tree to fall.
Wait, like it just fell?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was already fallen.
Like, no, yeah, it did, but it wasn't in front of you guys. It fell maybe 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Before you guys got to this part of the path.
Maybe I'm sussing this out a little bit too much.
Perhaps maybe it's just a tree.
You're probably so right, but
the quickest
I'll do sending to Arden.
Okay.
And just be like, and then also take the hilt to my sword and then knock on the roof 3 times and tell Arden, get the peeps. We got some logging issue out here.
Well, time for me to log in.
Oh my god.
Okay. Get this motherfucker out of here. First he's racist and then he's doing dad jokes.
Oh my god. Alright, so yeah, Arden, since all of you are in the living room area, you easily just walk over to the door and open it.
Yeah.
And then at this point, yes, you know, and William knows, and pretty much everybody knows now that there's something blocking your path. So
I sort of hang my head for a second because I was actually looking forward to eating. I'm put my bowl down.
Yeah.
And put my bowl down, grab one of the swords out of my chest, and just walk out there. And I'm gonna try to Nova cleave it right in half and see if it'll help.
Okay, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
Start off strong, hopefully won't have to finish, beat the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
24.
24?
Yeah.
It doesn't fully, it doesn't fully cut it in half, but it definitely does some damage to it. And so, because this is technically the first time everybody is seeing this, would you like to describe what the Nova Cleave does? or what it looks like?
So Arden, I guess you'll see me drop my head. I'm kind of frustrated because I've been working on shit all day. I haven't stopped to eat. I really wanted to fucking eat. Bullshit keeps happening.
It is one thing
On
right
my
after
head.
another.
Yep. I smack my knees, let out a deep sigh, stand up, reach in my chest, pull out one of the swords, walk out, walk up to the tree, and with another big heavy sigh, I raise my sword up like an axe. And then, John, you'll see this now too. Both of you will see the blade grow to a great sword size length.
Oh, wait, does it look like a regular sword or an axe? You said
No, the motion.
raise it up like an axe.
Yeah,
Okay.
the motion.
Like
I raise it up like an axe. Yeah. But the sword grows to a dark, shadowy great sword. And then I'm not near the tree close enough to hit it with the sword. But I slash, and as I slash, you'll see a bright, blinding flash of light first, and then it just gets really dark as how would you say this? Like a wave of energy comes out, cutting into the tree.
And it
Alright.
disappears into the tree, kind of evaporating, and it you see the damage. It did some damage to it, but it's still it's a sturdy tree. It's a thick tree.
How far do you cut into it? Halfway, more than half, less?
About halfway, yeah.
About halfway?
Yeah.
I'll look to Arden because Arden, you're outside, right?
Hmm.
And go, hey, can you ask the trees to move?
I mean, sure, why not? Actually,
I mean, if not,
talking to
you
the
know,
trees, just, help me,
Yeah.
please, God.
Yeah.
yeah, Kiri, let's go talk to some trees, and if not, let's
talk
do
to-
Plan B.
Talk to the
I will
tree.
say if not, I can just move the whole thing myself.
Oh, so he's being considerate. So maybe we can ask the tree to politely move rather than blowing it the fuck up.
I didn't do anything.
I love that.
Look at the guy holding the Vorpal blade.
Fuck
You
this
just
tree
see
and fuck
you just see
John.
William in mid as the second stroke as his arms are up and just like, huh?
Yeah.
When I heard that, I'm like, fuck this tree and fuck you, John.
He's hangry right
What did
now.
I do?
Yeah. He's angry.
What did I do? Bruh.
All right, I go up to the tree.
Don't hate the scout, hate the nature, bruh.
I hold Kiri in my hand on top of my staff. I'm like,
Who's Kiri again?
The face
Bruh.
spirit.
The fairy.
Yeah.
Who's
My
what
fairy.
fairy? I forgot.
my
It's
cherry
Archie's
blossom
pet.
fairy.
So is it like the wind spirit from fucking Black Clover?
Yes.
Sure, I
But
got
but
it. Locked
like a like it's like a cherry blossom color. So it's pink.
Okay. Got it. You're good. Go ahead.
No, you could just got you. So I touch the tree with my hand.
Weird.
Like, hey, sometimes you have to take a connection with the nature. And I'll use my speech of beast and leaf. I'm like,
Okay.
we're trying to move past you. Do you think that you could aid us in our journey?
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Speak now.
What's he saying?
Everything hurts.
Right. Yeah. On God.
So-
Accurate representation.
And I look over and I'm like, all right. So, hey, that kind of hurt, like, a lot. He's kind of in pain.
So what do you want me to do? Put it out of its misery, or what are we
God,
doing here, Arden?
wait. I look back at the tree and I close my eyes. It's like, okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being you think you can like hoof it the other direction so you don't have to get chopped in half.
I can't
and I don't have to
move.
blow you up. Oh, you can't move.
I can't move.
Okay, close your eyes and think of nice, floral, wonderful background.
And I cut it.
How-
in half.
Really?
And you see,
And I witch
as
bolted it with my
as you're saying,
Okay.
yeah. So as you're saying this,
And they
he's
think
like,
I'm the evil one.
it's like, have you seen the scenery? As you witch bolt it right after. Go for it.
close contact witch bolt.
Do it. I'll say it's not at disadvantage because it's a tree. So just
So it's technically, theoretically prone.
yeah.
So- advantage.
Oh,
Well, no, if it's a ranged
Theoretically, it is
attack,
prone.
it's a ranged attack.
Oh yeah, you're
But
right. It's a
you're right ne-
disadvantage, actually,
But that's the thing is you're right next to it, and you kind of put your hand
it's
on it.
advantage
So
and disadvantage, so it's
yeah, it's just a
cancels
straight roll. So yeah.
Oh,
So,
Wisteria
so
witch bolt.
witch bolt.
out. Right, which bolts is a ranged attack.
Yeah.
So
And
I curl my
then
fingers along the tree line to make a wisteria flower pattern. Like, be now. Be still. Be well.
Not that.
May you leave in.
how? Well, first
Let's
off,
see.
does it hit?
Over here, we're gonna try that. D20. We're gonna try that the first time. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. 18 fits. Yeah.
Bet.
Oh damn it! He actually did.
All right.
Well, you also have a
Three.
plus. You also have a +7, so it would be a lot higher. So
3D12.
8. Okay. It. Well,
That's 3D12. Wait a minute.
So-
Nah, fuck that. Advantage on.
no, that's damage.
Okay, he's good.
So it does.
Close combat.
You do 8 damage with your witch bolt. It was already damaged halfway. Now it's a little more than half. You didn't get all the way through. William, you were gonna do an attack at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do your Nova Cleave again, or just another attack.
Nah, I got the sword. Might as well use it.
Like I said,
Yeah,
it's
that's,
a girthy tree. So
that's another 27.
okay, yeah, that hits. Let's see. How much damage does it do?
Oh. We didn't roll damage last time, so it's confusing. Okay, so it's 1, 2 of those for that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, not those. Is it?
Let's be honest. Even if I didn't count the damage for it for the first time, it still would have done something.
16.
Okay, 16. Yes, with the combo of Arden and William doing Nova Cleaves and
No.
yeah, 16 and 8 plus
close proximity
plus
witch
the other
bolt.
thing, yeah. Well, he already did half damage from the first attack. You did a little bit more, so it was a little bit more than half, and then really there was not that much left. So, so yeah, with the second Nova Cleave, you cut it. It kind of splits, but now you just got to move the tree out of the way.
All right, I'm gonna use Ever-Changing Grove, Tripping Roots edition,
Okay.
and just have the roots kind of wrap around the carcass tree.
The carcass of the tree heard.
And think it's basically gonna break pieces of it off. Some are going to go in the ground, some will be moved to the side, writhing away. But it's slowly clearing a path that we can walk through.
I'll summon chains to help pull it off the road.
And yeah, with that, the path is cleared. There's a little bit of branches still on the pathway, but it's not too much. A little bit of leaves as well. But the tree has been moved and decomposing.
Heard.
We're already killing trees, and we're not even to the place we're at yet.
You're like, I'm
It's
not
a
even
fucking-
home yet.
Arden, it's a fucking tree.
He's like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know why I'm being so. Remind me to only talk to nature if I like them, because talking to random nature strangers, I suddenly feel awful about killing it, but like not, you know.
Arden,
Nature
stop
stranger.
thinking about how often we kill people, because if you think about it, we're kind of monsters, okay? So just don't think about it. That's what I do.
Wait, where do they go after I sink them into the ground? Kiri, where do they go after I sink them in the ground?
I'm gonna grab Arden by the collar,
She
smack
just-
him
yeah.
one time, and go, get a hold of it, man.
Yeah, Kiri just looks at you and is like, I don't know.
Is there some kind of fairy plant health? Do we know? What doth we not know?
Maybe.
Get back in the cart.
Okay. And you're just like,
Thank you.
I start slowly walking towards the cart, like just hear muttering. I'm like, I just didn't want him to blow up. I just wanted him to move.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kick him in the ass.
So
Oh.
with that is around 3-ish when that happens. So it's getting close towards the late afternoon. You do start to see the sky start to slowly get darker, but right now you still have some light, so you still have a little bit of ways to go. And then with this also, William with Falco, he would have told you that you guys are getting closer now to
Yep.
like this was what he saw up high, but he couldn't tell exactly what it was. And then just a little way, like just, you know, another like 100-ish feet is the town. So
Alright. Well, let's get there. Since we're close, I guess I'll just sit in the front.
you gonna eat your food?
No.
Oh damn it! He's lost his appetite. Bro.
Oh damn. Well, the journey continues.
Snack on a piece of bread I have in my chest.
Yep. With that, the cart picks back up again, and you guys continue. I will say, at this moment, John, you are still currently standing on top of the cart.
Yeah, I mean, are they just bickering, or are we ready to move this tree yet?
No, it already happened.
Already moved, or moving the cart.
They're moving the cart. William's now on the front of the cart. Arden went back inside, and you are standing on the cart, but it is now moving slowly.
I'll just sit on it this time.
Okay, you'll sit on the cart. All right.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You can hop up here if you want. There is room for one more.
Up here, like in the front.
Yeah, the front of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Nah,
two-seater.
I'm chilling. I like to feel the wind in my hair.
Okay.
I'm actually bald. I'm pretty
Eva.
sure. No, I have hair.
No, you do have hair.
I forgot.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Off of 8.
All right. So with that, you guys continue onward, and like I said, yeah, it's 3. Then it gets to like 6. It's getting darker now, so you light up the little lanterns on the cart, so that way you can see. And eventually, you guys cut through this pathway, and you start to see this kind of walled off area, but there are a bunch of lantern lights and somewhat peeking through and all these other stuff. It's very well lit, so you can see it. And this is just the front exterior wall. There's not too much with it, other than the fact that it's, a stone wall.
Is there like a gate we're riding up to, or is it just an open passageway?
Yeah, well, it is. It's a little bit of both. To where there is a gate. It is currently open, but there is, yeah. So
There's like guards and shit outside.
There's a few, yeah. There's at least like 2, maybe 3, possibly 4. With like it's two out front and then 2 behind inside. So there's like 4 that you can see. And their dress, as you guys get a little bit closer and start to actually see more of the environment, as well as the architecture of some of the buildings and the armor and equipment of these guards, it's a little weird. They do have like dark looking clothes with a little bit of sheen to them, so they kind of shine in the moonlight, as now it is getting darker, and it's all just seems like it fits the vibe of like some of your guys' parties stuff. It fits the theme, and it has a vibe to it. And then from what you can see, because the gates are currently open, you can see some of the architecture of it's a little bit of a grim environment. There's a bunch of stuff where you see some buildings that are constructed primarily from dark stone of the cliffs and from the surrounding area, as well as weathered wood salvaged from shipwrecks. And from some of the roofs that you can see in the moonlight, they are steep and are often made of thatch with seaweed or shingles made from scales of sea creatures. You can kind of see the shine to them that they look scaly. And you kind of see that the street in front of you, like this main road, is very narrow, but it does wind a little bit. So it does look like there's a labyrinthy kind of pathway throughout. Because you can kind of see as you're looking forward. You haven't fully reached it, but you guys' perception is very high. So you can see that it does turn a little bit, so it does look like the city winds through. And obviously, William, your information from Falco is he could see the labyrinth-like streets from where he was. So you can kind of see that. And then, yeah, so you get there, then you get to the gates, and you are stopped by two of the guards. The front two that are out there. One is a human, and the other one is a half orc. And they say, "Halt! What is your business here?"
Trying to get through. What's your business here?
Guarding the place. We're the night watch.
Ooh. Do y'all just watch out for the nighttime, or do y'all watch out for the daytime too?
Yes.
Just to make sure that way when I come to rob the entire city, I know.
Yes. We are the night watch.
Okay, cool. So if I want to rob the place, do it in the morning, right?
Good luck with that. This city is not as... It's more chaotic than you think, says the human. And inside, the other two guards you can see. One looks like they have horns and a tail.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one looks like a dwarf. Short and stout. So,
Well,
yeah.
Certainly an interesting bunch of guards. Y'all gonna let us through?
How long is your stay?
I don't know yet. How long do you want it to be?
They like look at each other. It's like, you'll fit in nicely. Very well. Move on.
Thank you. Flip them. I flip them both a gold coin. As
And as you guys are entering in, like a beacon of light coming from the sky, more like a comet, you see some commotion going on. As everyone kind of looks up, the sky is getting brighter because it's nighttime. Why would that be? And then there is a you see the path of this comet-like being entity, maybe, and there's a thud, and you and all the guards, even the four that are next to you, run in that direction. What are you guys doing?
I'll yell at him. I go, hop on, grab something. It'll be quicker.
The dwarf looks over. Yeah, you're right. Jumps on. And then they all do as well. So they're all like hanging on to the side of the cart, and the dwarf is sitting next to you.
Whenever everyone's secure, I'll tell Sarkesh to kick it into high gear.
And yeah, so then yeah, you're going through, and this is when you start to see most of the population. You start to see some more humans, some more tieflings, some more half orcs. You see a little bit of elves. You see a little bit of half elves. You see some gnomes, and you see a little bit of halflings as well. And then there are two that kind of catch your eye. but they're kind of just walking about, not doing much. Obviously, they're all most of the people are shocked and seeing what this commotion's about. These other two are kind of just walking around, and like they seem kind of like freaked out a little bit just by somewhat of their facial expressions. One is a tabaxi that you see, and then the other one is a dragonborn. And they kind of like look at each other, and it's like, what is going on? And like, and you hear this as you're kind of like going through the thing. They're like, what's going on? What's happening? And then you hear that from like everybody else that's you like as you're going through, and then like the guard, the night watch are just like, everybody stay calm. We're going to check it out. And
I'll tell Falco to tell those two.
okay. Then yeah, he flies off at the top of the cart. John is still sitting on top. So you get to see most of the commotion. Because you are sitting on top, you see most of the commotion going on. However, you can't see over the building. They are pretty tall buildings. So some buildings are taller than others, but yeah, you can't exactly see what is going on right at the moment. And you guys go through these winding paths of trying to get through the city. And eventually you will get to the port town, or the port harbor. Yeah, the harbor. And you see most of the commotion. There's a bunch of people standing around. There is this crater in the ground and something standing covered in smoke and debris of the stuff. And you guys kind of get a glimpse. The smoke hasn't fully dissipated yet, but you kind of get a glimpse of what this being looks like. It's very demonic in nature, as well as a little bit of fire kind of emanating off of it. And with that,
I wonder who that could be.
We cut back about 10 minutes ago to when you guys were moving past the tree, making your way here and interacting with the guards. We cut back 10 minutes aboard a ship making its way to the port. This is the Scorching Tide. It is a pirate ship led by the infamous pirate Redbeard. And aboard their ship...
Brother of Blackbeard.
Yeah. Aboard the ship, there is a few people doing stuff. And you see there's, yes, the Scorching Tide is the ship. It's red in nature and obviously has a skull and crossbones and stuff. And you see the first mate, whose name is Sable. They're like, Captain, we've almost made it to the port town. And there's an old man, and he's like, yeah, Captain, I was just about to say that. I'm old. And aboard the ship, there's a few other people, as well as a half giant who helped out this crew to make them be able to get to where they are now, helped them out a little bit, and 3 of the members, Iron Hand, that's like, hey, you should join our crew, it'll be fun. And then this giant kind of just looks at him and refuses. And then another guy, Flintlock, says, yeah, it'll be fun. You get all the treasure and everything that you want for free, basically. It's fun. And then the rest of the crew, the Fiery Reavers, chimes in. And this is like multiple people. And they're like, yeah, you get all the riches. You get to destroy towns if you want to. You get to steal from people. You get to steal some people.
Oh, okay.
And then that's when the captain chimes in. At this point, everybody that has talked to this half giant, he has refused and just kind of grunts a little bit, and it's like that's not what I do, and it's not what I'm here for. And the captain's like, "What do you mean? You helped us out. We're indebted to you as much as you are indebted to us.
Indebted to us, you say?
It'll be
Sorry.
fun." He's a little weird. This Redbeard guy is a little weird. He's like, "Yeah, it'll be fun. You get to, like they've said, you get to steal, you get treasure, and like they said before, you can steal people. That's the fun part."
Listen, if you yell pedophile, they'll leave you alone. I've heard that's a good deterrent for pirates.
That's what we prefer. As somebody
Okay.
says weirdly,
Oh.
like, wait a minute, what? Hold on.
Wait.
Who's what?
Alright, time
And,
to roleplay children.
and with that, the
Five
half
people turn around and stab that guy.
yeah, the
Yeah, literally.
the half giant becomes enraged and gets taller, has a more demonic looking look to him. He clashes with the captain. They tussle a little bit, and eventually the fire engulfs the scorching tide, quite literally, as well as the entire crew, as well as the captain, who is now in the grasp of this half giant, who has then seen the devastation, but is completely enraged and jumps full force from the ship, cracking it because of his weight now, because of his giant size, gotten taller. And then we see this comet-looking thing in the sky land. And now, present time, the smoke is slowly dissipating. Some of the debris has been moved to the side. And you guys see this demonic form of this half giant that is still on fire. But in his hand, you see the charred remains of the captain, Redbeard. And that is when everybody says, "He defeated Redbeard? No way!" And then some of the Night Watch guards is like, "Well, guess we gotta inform the leader. We lost another one. Oh well."
The hell are y'all talking about? What are we gonna do about him?
Oh yeah, I forgot we're here. No, are we still 10 minutes before?
No, this is present time.
Okay. I thought we were still in backstory.
No. So you respond like, what do we do with it? Like, what about him and all that?
Yeah, like what are y'all talking about, and what are we gonna do about him?
Well, there's nothing now. He's dead. He's no use for us now. As you look around, as they say that, you kind of look around at the rest of the people here.
Wait, are the guards saying this, or are these just the other pirates?
These are the guards.
Yeah.
Okay, the guards said this. Okay. All
So
right, cool.
you, as they say this, and you kind of like, they're like, "Yeah, look around." As you look around, half of the population looks like pirates, looks like criminals.
Oh, this is just a sketchy ass.
My
This-
kind of party.
This is a town which is a mix of, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're not from here. Welcome to Bitterbrook. This is a somewhat safe-ish haven for pirates and criminals. as well as some people, as you look over at this like family that is just like standing there, and they're just like, "Hi," and they're waving, "Hi." They look fine. They don't look scared or anything. It kind of looks like a normal occurrence that there are obviously pirates and criminals here.
So
And the Night Watch, as you're listening to them say this, and actually like looking at them, as you actually look at them, they don't look like your typical guards.
Y'all are off the books.
Insight check for me, please.
Okay.
I got a +1 to it, so hopefully we roll pretty good. That's a 4. Never mind. They look fine to me.
Yeah. Also, you also
above board.
you've
card
been
is stopped
also the
at-
other thing is you've been here before, John.
Right. I'm raising my hand, but we're on Discord, so you can't see it. So I'm actively raising my hand. Does Keith, the fire giant, seem familiar?
No.
I don't remember if we were going off of that plot story part.
I'll say give me a history check and maybe.
Okay,
Is the
I don't
card
know
stopped?
if he...
Yes, the card is stopped. You've stopped in
Oh,
front.
that's even
Okay,
fucking worse. All
Here,
right.
here. I have a map
Okay.
open. Open the map.
Oh, yikes.
Because no one's answering my question, I'm gonna tell Sartesha to do it. Blink to the other side of the fucking fire giant. Use corner of the eyes, and then cast judgment chains. Because no one's gonna answer my question, and I don't feel safe.
You know, that's a very fair... Wait, are we by the little ship or the boat? The big boat?
Casting judgment chains on the
yeah,
demon.
You guys
Okay, so
are
I
right
thought he
here.
was on the boat.
No, he landed over
Oh,
here.
yikes. Oh, cooked.
Okay.
He needs to make a dex save at disadvantage, please.
Okay.
So, Trevor,
Uh-huh.
while you're doing that, or Keith, you need to make a deck save if you're paying attention. Yeah. You only have advantage on deck saves. Oh no, you
It's
are raged.
disadvantage. Or
No,
yeah,
he's
raged. Yeah, it is advantage, yeah.
So it's canceled out from SARS dis.
Yeah. Okay, so then yeah, it's still it's the 15 because that was the first roll.
16's the save DC.
Before that resolves, I have a counter. I'm just kidding. Are we still doing that plot point that we talked about with my guild with him, or no?
With who?
With Keith.
No,
We talked about it. I didn't know if we were still doing it.
No, he's not. No, you don't know
He's
this
not?
character.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. I just wanted to quadruple check.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
continue.
and then also, yeah, with that history check, yeah, no, you don't know who this is.
Got it. Well, that was the only I was trying to see because I couldn't remember if we said we were doing it or. But if he's not, then no.
No.
Then yeah, fucking William, go for it. I'm just gonna have my bow sitting in my lap.
All right.
I need a better bow. That's what I fucking need right now.
So it was a 15,
I'll be
so it
using this
just
upgrade.
failed.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got him chained.
I'm gonna hop down, and I guess I'll walk up to him.
I mean, if you're gonna walk up to him, he's definitely gonna have another chance to strength check it if he would like to.
Yeah.
Or at least one before his rage ends.
Okay, you.
Arden, come on.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh boy. Hop out this bitch. Oh, look
Oh,
at
it's
this
over there.
lovely looking little bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this whole town's fucked. Let's go figure out what this is.
Good lord, that's 41 feet. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Now what?
What do I see about this creature?
This creature is really tall. Really tall
Keith,
compared
are you
to
gonna
everybody.
are you gonna try to do a strength check as they're walking up?
He
Or are you
can't.
just gonna kind of wait? You can't make
He
any
can't.
strength check against it.
No, it's until I dispel it.
That's why I said broken ass character.
No, it's just judgment change.
So,
I think
Yeah, it's broken, bruh.
so
He can't
yeah.
make a
Don't
save
know.
against it, and he hits disadvantage. Yeah, okay, it's not broken.
Oh, he had
Yeah,
disadvantage
disadvantage.
because of Sarkasha.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But the only person who casts it is Sarkasha.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what next?
This guy.
So yeah, you see this. He looks about 12 feet tall.
Mm.
He's not really encased in fire, but there's fire around him. He has a demonic looking features to him, and his he carries a axe, a hammer axe. Half of it is an axe and half of it is a fire. Or what? No, what am I
Half of
talking
it is
about?
an axe, and half of it is a fire.
It is made of fire. It is
So it's
made
on
from
fire.
fire. It is made from fire. And it is half axe, half hammer. Is what you can see in his hand, and in the other hand you see the charred remains of Redbeard that he kind of just tosses to the ground.
You good, big guy?
He responds with a grunt.
Yeah, you can make a strength save against it, you lion. This creature can use an action to make a strength save against the caster's spell save DC.
You're right. You're right. My apologies.
So, Keith, you can try to break it if you want to. I was like, wait,
I'm getting
there
shot.
shouldn't be any spell you can't
Damn.
do a check against.
Oh.
And it does have advantage because...
Well, it doesn't
he was
matter.
worried.
He got a 30 for the save.
Okay, yeah.
What the fuck is a 30? Where are y'all getting
Yeah.
these bitch ass numbers? I'm struggling
Yeah,
for
that's
12 and above, and y'all are getting
Hey, well,
Draw.
you also rolled like a 3, so I don't even want to...
So yes,
Quick draw McGraw.
so yes, while you talk to him and he responds with a grunt, he kind of shakes off the chains easily.
Guns under the chin. Second he does.
I'm going to yell at William. William, why are we picking on the big guy?
Because I can't kill you yet.
Yeah, but he only did was kill a pedophile.
I don't give a shit who he just killed. I give a shit who he's fitting to kill. You don't see all these people around here, John?
Well, we've
Well.
been in better company and killed for less.
Exactly. So get the fuck over here and help us figure out what's going on.
Oh,
Chop.
man, I gotta fucking... You see it fucking as I get up. I'm like, this motherfucker. Stretch my back out.
Everything cracks.
Yeah.
Every bone in your body cracks.
Knees, ankles, my femur pop.
Yeah.
pussy pop
down.
slave queen.
I'm gonna go to the big guy. I'm gonna say, can you calm down on your own, or are you gonna need a little help?
You as like you kind of see this, like there is a little bit of steam coming off, but it looks more like it's like and you do see him start to shrink a little bit. Just a little bit. To about
Gun stays under the chin the whole time.
to about 9 feet tall. And it looks like he's starting to calm down a little bit. Just a
Okay.
little bit.
So now that we're all a little
on
bit
the
more
checks
calm,
and gather.
I'll pull it off,
Put on there.
walk back a couple steps, but still have it trained on him.
Maybe they're added.
Mm-hmm.
And go, so now, would you like to explain what's going on?
Can I not pick up my character?
At this point,
Alright.
as
I would have gotten off and just walked to the front, and
okay,
that's about as far as my old legs took me.
yeah, um, yeah, you start to see like the steam bellows off, the demonic look goes away. He shrinks a little bit, literally just a little bit. He is now 9 feet tall. Um,
Just a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, and you see features of red hair, gray and black skin of this creature, this half giant. But he is calming down now. He is definitely
Oh, that's
calmed
Okay,
down.
good.
Yeah.
So now that we can have a civil conversation, what's going on?
Hello.
Hello. You just torched a bunch of people, and now I'm holding you at gunpoint asking what the fuck's going on.
So yeah, them fucks tried to undercut me and tried to get me to join their little pirate crew, and I told them no, and they got uppity, so I got uppity.
Are you still uppity?
No, I'm good now. What's up?
Since he seems calm, I'm gonna look to Arden and be like, "Hey, Arden, can you get this crick in my back?" You could just see John kind of a little hunched over, like he didn't get last pop out, and it kind of hurts a little bit.
Ooh, I feel that. Okay, I got you.
Oh,
fam.
you definitely heard it.
What?
Sorry, give me a minute.
And
Drown you in that water, I swear.
And I take my
Why,
staff and I
you
just
and your-
work him in the back.
Yeah.
You and your party beat.
Oh.
They seem
okay,
an odd
that feels-
bunch.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's interesting predicament we've gotten ourselves into. What about you?
As he's just mid conversation, just see Arden walk over there and just whack the shit out of my back. Hey, roll a hit, by the way. I mean, you are hitting me with it.
Yeah.
I should lay
It's just
spine.
gonna be
Oh, no.
non-lethal. It's just gonna be non-lethal damage, obviously, because you're trying to help my back. Hopefully, unless you want it to be lethal.
No, I don't want to break your back.
Yeah,
No,
already
hit
heard
hit him with not just a stick. It's a healing item.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Hell yeah.
Oh, really?
It does damage, but it
Mhm.
heals you.
What?
Yeah.
well,
It's not just a stick.
That's cool as shit.
I hit him with my not just a stick.
My not just a, okay.
Mm-hmm.
all right, big guy. I guess let's start with why you here.
Maybe
Oh,
introductions.
Been seeking challengers, and they brought me here. These pirates said that they had some good people to fight, and they ended up showing me no one. So,
Oh yeah. No. Okay.
Well,
DM, has this boat fully sank yet?
Yep.
Is it right by the bay?
Nope. There's a little ways away because of your leap. It did crack the ship, but there's obviously like an aftershock of like a wave, so it does kind of move the ship and anybody away a little bit, and it has now started to sink into the ocean.
What's this town called again?
Bitterbrook.
Bitterbrook.
So Bitter Brook, as in.
Yes, no E.
So
Oh.
BRO. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Where's the stables and the animal pens? I need to get me some transportation. Y'all know where that may be?
No, we literally just got here like 2 minutes ago.
Ah, it's my first time here as well.
Okay. Well,
Hey, big guy, what's your name? William, what are
People
your
have
pleasantries, bro?
started to call me Hellrend, son of the abyss.
I'm
Okay.
not calling.
Now
Hey,
give
Dia.
me now Arden and John give me history checks. Now that you've
Oh.
got a name drop.
Yike. With advantage?
With
No.
lexicon of the law.
Yes,
The worst
Arden.
two people at history, bro. Oh, hey, 17. Flat roll.
Okay. Arden.
Bet. Where'd he go?
Big guy killed little guy. Big guy has red beard.
14 plus another 14, double my proficiency bonus.
Big
No, wait,
guy's
Okay.
Plus another my proficiency. So this is
name
21.
21? Okay.
is
21 and a
Hellrend.
17? Okay. So, yes, you both have heard the moniker or epithet of Son of the Abyss before.
Would love to know what any of those words mean, but okay, continue.
It's a title.
Got it.
And you've heard of such a being, but this is your first time seeing and Hellrend does kind of ring a bell, but not really.
Wait,
Definitely the title
wait,
does.
Okay, but
The title does. You've heard the title throughout the lands and journeys and whatnot. But
have I heard him in my like mercenary group kind of thing? As like a mercenary, or as a just as a name?
you've heard that he is part skilled blacksmith.
Got it.
so even with a 28, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I know a good chunk of you, but not everything I want to know.
Yeah, you don't know where he's came from. You don't know how he became known as Son of the Abyss, but yeah, you know a decent amount.
Right?
Well, it's a pretty cool name. I'm Will. That furry thing over there is Arden. And the old sack of crap is John.
I heard that.
It was meant to be heard.
I'm
Fair enough.
surprised you did.
I've called you. Hey, fuck you, you tweedle-nosed bastard.
If you're looking for a fight, I might be able to give you one, but not here. There's too many people.
Can we at least get a beer first?
I'm like, bro, we start threatening people. I'm like, if you're looking for a fight, I might be able to give you one. I'm like, hey.
I'm not threatening anybody. He said he was looking for a fight.
Okay,
Oh,
John,
sorry,
give me
victory.
another history check because
Mother-
you've been here before, but I want to see if you
It's a 7.
What was that, Keith?
a 7.
Said I fight for
I
total
have-
victory.
Wait, like kill people victory?
Yes.
Like no, like oh hey, let's just have a little fight. So you okay?
A
I was
brawl
like, oh, if you're looking for a fight,
than a
don't.
fight. A challenge is different than a brawl.
Well, are you looking just to challenge, or do you like a little scruffle, And then you'll see John like the little punches in the like shadow boxing kind of thing.
I'm always down to brawl and for a challenge.
But you're like the challenge is the more serious. The brawl is kind of the lenient.
Correct.
It's his
Got it.
hobby.
A brawl is fun. A challenge is for glory.
Got it. Okay. Well, hey, listen. We know a certain person that you would love to challenge. His name is insert big bad guy name that I forgot.
Mateus?
Yeah, that one.
I'm gonna shoot the middle of John's feet.
We're just putting our
Hear this
business out
loud
there. No.
crack from the
What?
Still on thin ice about that shit.
I told him to go fight him. What?
So What? First you want to work with the dude, now you want to fight the dude? Make up your fucking mind, man.
Well, I'm not working with that guy. I was working with the other.
There you go.
Who works for him?
Oh,
Listen, but he's. I understand it. But listen, this isn't the CEO kind of. I'm okay with killing the CEO. Now, the other guy, that was debatable.
Who is closest to me, Tyler, that I can see to ask questions about the town?
Like,
No,
Are you
sorry,
asking-
not Tyler, Trevor. My bad.
I was like, wait, I'm not the DM.
Sorry.
No,
My
yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
so used to
So
me being the DM.
if you look past, I mean, yeah, you're taller than them. You can see over pretty much everybody. Where, I mean, these are placeholders right here on the map, but where Zarlius and Fuller are, that's where their cart is. Around the cart are four of the Night Watch guards from the town. They haven't really done anything / said anything since this whole interaction happened. They kind of just let this group just start talking to you.
Okay. I will yell, "Hey, guardsmen!"
They
Come
all
here.
turn and look at you, and then they all look at each other. The half orc walks over to you.
As he walks by, I'm gonna go like, yeah, I could definitely rob this place in broad daylight.
He gives you a nod and turns to Hellrend.
And I say, "Point me to lodgings with the biggest rooms, and where can I find transportation?"
Well, we have 2 taverns here. One is called the Crow's Perch, and the other is called the Serpent's Coil.
Which one has the biggest rooms?
Probably the Crow's Perch. It's towards the beginning of town. The Serpent's Coil is a little inwards.
This is a nice looking map. I'm not gonna lie.
And then
Okay.
for transportation / other fundings, we do have a market area. It's called the Shrouded Market. It's a multiple. How do you put it? You could sell and trade wares. You have exotic creatures and items.
It's a
ooh,
black
I want to
market.
go to
John will
I
yell.
want to go to the night market.
And
Oh yeah,
then,
Mar-
Martin, you're over here
bazaar.
by me now, by the way.
yeah, as William, as you say, a bazaar, he goes, yeah, that thing.
I'm gonna say, does this operate at night?
Yeah.
Oh my
It is the Shrouded Market. It operates all the time. But
Arden just puts his hands to his eyes like, oh, dear
but it is mostly active at night.
I will tap Arden on the shoulder and be like, "Get a hold of yourself.
God. Oh my god.
We're professionals here."
No, we're fucking stupid.
And
Looks at you. I don't know who this we're is, but
Get a little irritated at that.
there are
A little bit.
and he goes, yeah, the Shrouded Market, it's a little inwards. It's kind of close to where the Serpent's Coil is, but they're not right next to each other.
Okay. I am going to start heading that direction at a normal pace.
With the market?
Yes.
Okay. He goes, as you start like walking off, he goes, it's that way.
Okay.
And you turn around and walk the other direction.
hey, so dude, guy, what has the best beverage of choice?
The Serpent's Coil.
The Serpent's Coil? All right. Hey, Arden, I promise I will go with you to the Shadow Market if you go with me to the Serpent's Coil.
Arden kind of like twirls his hair in his finger. Well, if you're pulling my arm, knowing full well. First of all, full disclaimer, everyone. Arden loves to drink. Anyways, it's like, well, if you're pulling my leg, I guess I'll go.
Yeah, I know. That's why I fucking asked you out of everybody else here. And me and Arden are gonna go to the Serpent, and he go, "Hey, where's it at?"
Like, haven't I seen you before?
Now, where's it at?
Same direction.
Mother. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Okay, see that tall guy? Arden, follow that one.
Way over there. Okay, bet.
And then at this point, the half orc kind of turns to you, William. Is like, so, where are you going? Your party seems to have split up from you.
Which way is your house?
What?
Damn, we laying it on heavy.
Hey, yo.
No, he's about a rizzer with a tism, bro. Where's Sharkesha, by the way? I know we didn't put her thing on here.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
find a.
She would have
yeah.
been behind him where the trees
Oh,
are.
I know. Ours in there. It's part of the players, isn't it?
Hold on. No, companions here.
Oh, companions.
She would have been right here.
And so can you move us to where we would be at? That way I kind of know where we're
so,
standing. So obviously Hellrend got a head start, and we're following him.
yeah. So, like, I'll say this, like, on the map, this little market area, it is not, this is just this is like the local market. This is not the Shrouded Market. It's a little
Okay.
ways away off to the right a little bit. So you guys kind of like go this way and follow him this way past this little market.
Perfect. As I kind of walk past, I'm going to take another hunk of meat that I had and throw it over to Sharkesha as we walk away.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
whether she eats it or not.
I mean, she probably will because it's
like
she's been pulling the cart for a while.
It's be like she has the toy, grabs the piece of meat, goes back to the toy, which is the orc.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Bye, Sharkesha. Bye, William. See you later. Ah. As Arden grabs my hand and goes, "We're getting a fucking drink."
I'm gonna go drink. Have fun. Don't die. Meet us back here later.
I just wanted something to eat today.
I knew I should have stayed home.
So yeah. So William has that little like exhale kind of exclaim, and he goes
as he puts both of his fingers to his temple. Yeah, that like mother.
And and he the half
Who's
orc.
the dad of the group now, motherfucker?
The half orc goes, well,
kids, go fuck yourself. Sorry, Trevor.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is all, Unc. Like, honestly, like, you guys are talking, like, as they're walking away, so this happens all the time, so.
Yeah, call me Unc, bruh.
So as the half-orc kind of, like, ignores your first comment, of, like, where his house is, he goes, well, the Crow's Perch, the other tavern I mentioned, is actually close by. It's just right over here. I could show you that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
He's like, show me your bed, your house. Where do you put your pillow?
Your bed
I'm just gonna go
crazy.
back to the cart.
Okay.
Martin, he isn't you. Calm down.
You go back to the
In
cart.
the middle of him talking, and just ring Arden and tell him, hey, I'm gonna be gone for a while. Don't come looking for me.
And then Sinister was like, okay, stay safe, please.
I'll try.
What were the taverns called again? Dude, I exited out of... What am I doing?
Serpent's Coil and Crow's Perch.
Yeah.
Okay, left. Oh, that's not how you spell left.
Well, what happens is the cart gets moved over to where the Crow's Perch is. This is what happens.
Yeah. I would have told that guy.
Because this is the closest place, so... Yeah.
I am going to Nox.
Serpent's Crest, is that what you said? Or
Coil.
Coil.
Yeah. Serpent's Coil and the Crow's Perch. Okay.
Look at me being responsible, taking notes. You're
just like a visual.
3
So
months, new me.
obviously this
Okay.
is the map representation is this is obviously closer towards the harbor, so it's not the full map, but just a little glimpse of how big this place is. So you guys kind of just like went through the entire town really quickly.
Hey, it was called the Shadow Market, right?
Shrouded.
Shrouded.
Yes, the Shrouded Market. And
Got
then
Continue, sorry.
yeah, and then like I said, this little market area on the map, this is just like their regular like goods bakery kind of market and a few items, but not like anything too crazy like the Shrouded Market.
Low tier market. Got it.
Yeah. So then with that, the party is split. Literally half and
Your
half.
favorite, literally.
Literally half and half. So it's great.
Not half and half. Only more even when with.
Well,
He's not a part of the party yet.
yeah. And then, yeah, Hellrend goes off leading off to the market. You take a little bit to get there because again, it's a little ways away. And eventually you start to see a bunch of lantern lights and tents and like a bunch of other things.
Pause. Sorry. Hellrend, where are you going?
I'm going to the market.
Oof. So then me and Arden wouldn't be following. I thought he was going to the other to Crow's Perch.
It's nearby. No, the Serpent's Coil. It's nearby.
Nearby the market?
You guys are going to the Serpent's Coil. It's nearby the market, but it's not exactly
Crow's Perch
near
is the other side. Okay.
The Crow's Perch is on the other side. Yes. Yeah.
Got it. I was like, why the fuck did we split? Technically, we'd all be together. Never mind. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Continue. My bad.
Yeah, there are two taverns. So, yeah, you follow or John and Arden, you follow Hellrend for a good while. And eventually you're kind of just like, where is this tavern that they were talking about? It's supposed to be nearby. And you see Hellrend walk into the market area. And then you look over to your right a little bit, back into town, and give me a perception check. Both of you. John and Arden.
My specialty.
A perception check.
Arden's having half a mental breakdown, and John.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
really
Motherfuck.
Real. Arden
13.
Okay. Arden, what'd you
Literally
get?
teeter-totter. That was crazy.
Wait. Oh, perception. I don't know why.
Yeah, perception. Yeah.
There we go.
Lock in.
What do I see? Well, I locked in enough for a 20 fucking one.
20.
You definitely did.
Okay. Arden. Or John, yeah, you don't see it. You're looking. You don't see where this Serpent's Coil tavern is. Arden, on the other hand, you look and you kind of lean a little bit just to look at some of the designs on the building. And yeah, there is it looks like it's similar to the tavern in Black Hollows. Like the barrel or like mug shaped building. But on the outside there is a snake coiled around it. Or it looks like a snake. It's made of stone and stuff. It's not an actual snake. And then it's not a big building either. But you can see that there's a few lanterns. There is a few people walking in, and there is, from what you can see with the 21, I'll say there is a sign, and it blatantly says the Serpent's Coil on it.
Yeah.
And You turn to John and it's like, it's over there. And you point to it, he still can't see it.
Okay. Where? What are you pointing at, bruh?
Turn over there. Look with
Brother,
your
there's
eyes.
people in the fucking way.
You do
I
the-
don't have my glasses.
Yeah, you do the whole like put your arms on him and try to move and like move his head. And it's like, it's right there.
I do a little jump. Oh, right there. Mother.
Yeah.
All right,
And
we'll go. Is the big guy going there? Where's the big guy going?
you saw him go into the market area.
And the market's basically, it's right next to it.
It's a little ways away, but yeah, it's close by.
Before he gets like out of like range, I'm gonna yell Hellrend. I'm gonna go, hey, Hellrend!
Oh my god. It's like grabbing your tourist drunk friend around. And we haven't even started drinking.
Yeah, he hears you.
Do I get a response? AKA Keith?
Does not.
Mother. Ooh, wait a minute. I think I can do this. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see how far does this go? How long does this last? I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Lasts for up to an hour. That way I know where he is at all.
All right. Yep, you cast Hunter's Mark on him right before he disappears into the crowd of the Shrouded Market.
Yep, and we go into the bar.
And yeah, you guys head off.
Love that.
What kind of
He's out.
action does Hunter's Mark?
It's a bonus action.
And is it a spell? Is it what's going on?
It doesn't do anything for you. It basically just
it just puts a tracker on you.
yeah. It basically like I put a magical tracker on you. You can't make it. A creature. You choose a creature you can see within range. They mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. It deals an extra d6 damage when you do a hit attack against it. Have advantage on wisdom save, perceptions, or survival checks to find it. If the target drops to 0 hit points for the spell used, you can use your bonus action to ball. It's basically just like because of my ranger thing, I just can track you now very well because I know. Just think of it as like I'm mentally noting a magical mark on you that you don't know.
Yeah, and he's not attacking you, so it's just it's just a tracker that he knows where you're at.
Right.
Mhm.
Would have loved to have had my spider sense tinglings or something. Okay.
Well, you can't see it, so
Can't see it or feel it or know it, so
Yeah,
I'm silent.
that, but also you're kind of too focused on trying to find transportation and whatnot. So,
Yep, I'm marching on.
transportation.
so yeah,
Sorry.
you enter into the market and you see a ton of people. Like when the half orc said that there's a ton of people and it's active at night. Oh, there's a lot of people here. It is somewhat.
Oh yeah, it is night.
It is
Fuck, I keep
somewhat
forgetting.
crowded.
The map keeps throwing me off because it's thinking it's a day.
Oh, yeah.
Night, but...
So yeah,
no
there's
wonder I can't fucking see.
there is a lot of people here. There are some parts that look like there's enough space for something to be there. So it's not fully crowded, but in the current spot where you are, it is. So you're kind of pushing people out of the way just because of your build, and walking past because you're not actively like, aggressive towards anybody. They kind of just like get bumped. It's like, hey, what the heck? Turn around and look at you, and it's like, okay, never mind.
Okay. Do I spot any kind of beasts around me?
Sometimes.
You hear some commotion going on. It does sound like animals in just a little bit further back in the Shrouded Market.
Oh, I feel like he's gonna do some bad stuff here.
and you can hear some commotions going on.
Okay, I will head in that direction if nothing else catches my attention.
Yeah. You head to the back. You start to hear the sounds of all these animals a lot louder now, and you kind of pass through like this walkway, and there's a ton of what looks to be some exotic animals. Um, there's a couple of elephants. There's a rhino. There's big animals like hippos as well. Then there's also some other ones. Um, like there's some horses. There's this seems to be like the not really livestock part of the market, but yeah, that's what it is.
Any attendants or owners around?
Yeah, there's one guy. He's just like looking at what's going on here, seeing all the animals, trying to calm some of them down. It's like, hey, it's okay, you'll be fine, and
Oh,
all
steady
that.
farm here.
And then, yeah, he turns around, sees you, and is caught off guard because of how tall you are. It's like, hi, how can I help you?
I hold my hands up and ask, "Are you the beast handler?"
Yes, I am one of them. I'm also the one that sells them. Yeah.
I am looking for your largest, strongest beast, please.
He kind of like turns around and looks. It's like, well, um, the hippo isn't like a full-grown adult. It's still a babyish. Um, the elephants are a little too big. Can't really do too much. And then he like his eyes kind of turn towards the rhino and is like, well, there is that. It's strong, it's healthy, it can kind of help move stuff around if need be. It's pretty strong, pretty sturdy too. Um, is there a particular reason you're looking for such a beast?
I need transportation. A lot to carry and pull, and I need something strong and sturdy.
Well, that sounds about right. Well, let me also check. All right, I'll say mm, a 1,200 gold for the rhino.
I ask him if this is the biggest one that he knows about in town.
Yes, it is the only rhino that we have in our stock.
How much did you say that price was?
1,200 gold.
1,200 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, your starting would have been a lot higher, by the way. If you're starting as like 600, it definitely would have been higher. I don't know what your starting. I don't know what your starting gold is, but
Be gone, John.
sorry, my bad.
Out of my brain.
Yeah, out of
I
my
just
brain.
didn't know if you actually added gold to your inventory after, because when you make a character, you start like with literally 600 gold.
Yeah, no, he has gold. Yeah.
I've
Okay.
defeated a few men in my day.
Me too.
Pause.
Me too, but maybe like
Arden.
Okay, tavern heads, go away. All right, so you
And I walk up to this animal.
okay? Yeah, you walk over to it. It's kind of moving around in the little cage that it has, but he walks over and kind of just like unhooks the lock on the cage and kind of opens it.
Okay. And walk up to this animal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to place my weight on it and grab it by its horn and kind of give it a little strength check.
Okay. Yeah, roll a strength check, and then I will do the same.
24.
24. Okay. 1 second. Oh wait, I should have just used. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, we got a 15.
Okay, so the rhino definitely is moved.
Oh yeah, it kind of collapses on its knees a little bit because of how strong you are.
Jesus Christ.
And you're pretty strong. It's
I am not impressed by this display. I look around. Is there any good grass on the floor? Is there enough space in this pen for this rhino? And does this rhino look full, or does he look slightly mid-sized?
yeah, it's a full sized rhino, and
No,
like
I mean,
it was a
large, healthy rhino, or is it just a rhino?
yeah, it's a large healthy rhino. Yeah, it was just he's been in the cage for a bit, so
Listen,
he
Captain,
hasn't had
step on
time
the
to
fucking
move.
keyboard, cunt.
So
Okay. I look around. Do I see anything interesting, fire-based?
You stop biting
Anything
me.
that is small that I would be looking for?
let me see. I mean, kind of.
Okay. What do we have for small things that can ride along?
Mm. Oh wait, like right along.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Ride
there's
along like you ride on, or like they ride with you.
Ride with me.
Okay.
If you have a big thing that's fire-based, I don't mind hearing your thought on that too.
oh yeah, there's not one.
Okay, because you said something like you thought you had a idea.
I have an item.
Yeah, he definitely.
I have
he
an
definitely said
item,
it.
but it's not. Yeah, it's an item, not a being. But it's not really. I mean, it could be useful, but at the same time, it's not really what you would be using it for.
Excuse me.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah. There's the
Why do you always come over here when I'm doing stuff?
elephants.
I was got an elephant.
Small, like some of the small. It's not. There's not like it's just like horses.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So nothing unique, nothing like a. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't want to do anything. 1,200 gold. I guess you can persuade me to pay that much money for it.
Hey, you can haggle. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Intimidate that motherfucker.
and
Scare him.
Dirty this thing is. That's why I did a strength check and then I asked if it was healthy.
Scare him.
And I was gonna buy something smaller for 1,200 included.
Mm.
So if I got nothing, I got nothing.
Yep. So yeah, you
Okay.
purchase the rhino. There you go.
Yep, 1,200. Gotcha. Removed.
All right. Anything else you're looking for, or?
Nope. I will tell him to hold this for me. I will be back for it. Try to procure me a set of reins and something to attach it to a chariot, please, sir.
All right. Well, let's see. I know of somebody that could possibly either make one or have one of a chariot, but what kind of like made of wood, made of metal, like
Metal,
metal?
please.
If anything, I think maybe the local blacksmith might know something, or maybe he could even help. if there isn't one. And he kind of says, he's past the Serpent's Coil. Is not that far from here. A little further past it, you'll see this obsidian-looking forge, which, funny enough, is the name of it, the Obsidian Forge. And that is where you'll find Graven. He is our local dwarf blacksmith. He's very handy.
And I say, thank you, good sir, and start walking in that direction.
All right. As you do that, we cut over to bar team. What's going on? How many drinks are you in?
Oh, you just get ready. I already got everything. So just give me a quick second. So we walk into the bar. What do we see?
You walk into the bar. Good. Good. You walk into... Hold on. Let me get all of my...
Now, are they Western-style doors, or are they regular? Like the little the things on hinges where they swing out and out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, W. So we walk in, or at least I do. Insight check on Arden if he's down for the night. Like what the down for the night that's gonna come. Do I need to roll an insight check for it? Or I can if I
no, you're
We'll do it
good.
anyway.
I mean, yeah, do it anyway, but you're good.
It's 17.
Yeah, Arden, are you down for drinking?
You down for the night?
No, bitch, I'm down to drink. Gin.
So I whisper, I go, hey, we're about to bust these doors open. You ready?
Yeah, let's fuck it
All right,
up.
let's go. You get the right, I get the left. We walk in and we fucking push these doors open. Walk in like it's a movie. We stand right in the front. We look into the room.
Yeah, the tavern music that was going on kind of just like stops,
Oh
like the
boy.
kind of thing.
It's a doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, and everybody turns and looks because you kind of like, yeah, you guys are both walking in and slamming the door open.
Big
So
dick
So
in a
loud and abrupt.
locker
Yeah.
room.
So then all of y'all do that, and then let me get, where is it? Here we go.
All y'all hear is cricket, cricket.
Yeah,
cricket.
there's crickets, and then there is a person, like a waitress, kind of standing in the middle, but also looks more like pretty much the owner. She says, "Ahoy there, adventurers! Welcome to the Serpent's Coil, where tales are spun as widely as the ale flows. I'm Verosa, though
What is this?
most
the host?
know me."
Is this somebody right next to the door?
She's in the middle
Okay, got
of the
it.
tavern. She's in the middle of the tavern. She was just helping somebody.
Okay. Pause your monologue. Give me one. Arden, do you have something that makes her like maybe you like cast a little flowers to make her like elegant and make her like look better? Make it like flamboyant. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I can.
Just be like she starts going off and just like cast it behind her so it like makes her look all elegant and shit.
Yeah, I actually can do that. We love that.
I do the little so she's on the, or you're on the right, I'm on the left. I give you with my right arm a little bump. Do it.
All right.
Right as she starts talking.
I flick my wrist. She gets a flower crown of cherry blossom that will constantly rain down little petals upon her face.
Yerts, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, and everyone kind of just like looks at her, and she's like kind of looking, does that like the look up, kind of motion. It's like, huh, all right, well.
Continue.
A
And
flower we welcome.
yeah, she says, "Ahoy there, adventurers! Welcome to the Serpent's Coil, where tales are spun as widely as the ale flows. I'm Verosa, though most know me as Blacktongue. Here, the air is thick with stories and secrets. I've got an ear for whispers and a nose for trouble. So mind your step and your words. What brings you to my
Yeah.
den of delights? Seeking a tale? A tipple? Or perhaps a bit of both? Remember, in my tavern, loyalty is the only coin that truly matters. So, what's your story? And how might it entwine with mine?
Okay.
Ooh, she's
Metagaming.
I love her.
Metagaming.
I love
Arden,
her.
are you straight, bi, or gay?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Character
no, no.
in game.
In game.
Arden's a
Arden goes.
trisexual. He'll try anything that has to do with
Yeah.
that.
Trust.
Arden's a whole pansexual,
Oh,
bro.
so you're
He-
tri.
if you're the
tri,
if you're
got
the
it.
vibes and you're hot, you can get it. Let's
So
go.
you're tri. You're tri is what it is.
Yeah.
Circle
Also,
anything that's all gone. I just want to make sure.
also,
Because
yes.
that's going to play in my. Because obviously I would know this about. Because
Yes.
I've traveled enough that I know. I just wanted to double check.
So
Gotcha.
as you guys get, well, one, do you guys move in further? Like, do you move into the tavern a little
Well,
bit further?
first I'm gonna awaken Arden out of her stupor and go. Just falling for this lady. Well, we come for drinks.
All right then.
We hear you have the best in town.
You have no idea. And then
So
she
we're gonna walk
kinda-
through the middle and go up to the bar.
okay, as
I'm
you
gonna grab Arden, as more than likely she is so swooned that she can't move. So I'm just grabbing her, bringing her up.
Arden's a dude.
Arden's a dude. Sorry, I said she again.
Very good.
So as you're looking at Verosa, she is a half elf with piercing green and silver eyes, one of each, heterochromia.
Oh. Hold
Um,
on. Wait.
what
Wait, I'm
did you
falling
say?
for real.
She has one
Brother.
eye is piercing green and the other is silver.
Oh, yikes, dude! I might have to just leave Arden.
And then
Bro,
she
I'm falling
has
for real.
black hair with streaks of silver tied in braids.
Bro, Constitution saving throw.
With beige skin. Yes, give me a constitution. Give me a actually no, yeah, a constitution. Yeah.
Well, Constitution's for the head, so.
Constitution saving throw. Oh wait, for me?
Yes, for
Yeah,
you.
for you.
Great.
Who
Don't
else?
worry,
Not for me.
I'm just so enamored by this wonderful woman. Where the
Exactly.
hell-
That's why we're making you roll for it. Top left.
Oh, I found you. Hello. All right, let's go. We got this. We may not got. We got a 14. We decently
No, that's
okay.
definitely succeeds.
Okay, yeah. And actually, I forgot. So part of her features, I should say, is they're withered features, and when I meant to say a silver eye, I meant a silver eye patch. And
Oh,
a
shit. Sure.
perpetual smirk that hints at hidden knowledge. She is often seen in leather armor-ish, adorned with trinkets and trophies from her pirating days, as well as the design of the bar looks like it too. But this, she looks in a normal, like, barmaid's outfit.
Ooh. Oof. Oh boy.
I'm sorry. I know I asked this question before. What's the size of the breast assistance? We gotta know for the group.
Let's see. What?
Itty
how
bitty
this
titty
is a-
committee.
Let's see.
How does
Or
this
Big
progress the
Deborah.
story?
Let's see. I rolled a 17. What does that say for you?
I mean, we're rolling a 17.
Big
that means we're pretty big, right?
bahongadongadoos. Yes.
Yeah. Like average. Yeah. Okay. Might be swooning over here too. Let me make a.
Big hullabaloos. Yes. Give me a
No,
constitution.
I'm alright. I'm not swooning. The only thing I'm swooning for is liquor.
Alcohol. Yes.
Liquor.
Liqueur.
I need that good liquor.
There's only one woman I loved, and she is dead.
Heard.
Yeah, had to put a little depression on it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, you gotta stay true to my backstory, bro.
John's daughter's dead because of John.
Also, my wife is dead.
We're not
wasn't 'cause of
doing
me.
this again.
Okay, do I have? Let me see if I have. I don't know. It might just be the same like types of alcohol. I don't think there's any. Yeah. I mean, it's just your basic ales and uh
Well, I didn't know
and
if you
some
cooked up
meads
anything
and some actual
special.
stuff.
But if you didn't,
Well,
then
there is, but it's not. You need to figure it out.
okay, got it. Oh no! Hey, say less. Say less.
But this place is notorious for its potent brews, I should say.
I want to, as I'm walking in, I want to, if I could, like as I was going, try to notice what everyone's drinking. Like if they're drinking like mugs of ale, out of bottles or out of that kind of stuff.
Yes. There's a lot of everything around.
What's the majority, in your opinion?
Ale.
Ale? Got it. That's all I need to know.
Damn.
I did not do Arden any justice because it literally just made her more pretty.
I mean, she already is, and you just made it. You just made her even more pretty.
That's what I'm saying. I did not help a single bit.
The other thing is, hold on, where is it? There we go. I will also say the patronage of the tavern is, you
Like
see
the funder or the.
like how many people are here.
Okay, got it.
There are. Let's see. This place isn't that big, but it is. It kind of is. It wasn't as big as the Black Hollows one because they have that fighting pit in the middle.
Probably like a good 30, 40, I would say.
So
Probably,
so
right?
yeah, they don't have that, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit smaller than
Forgot about
that, but it does have the whole, you know, the spiral staircase up to the
into my notes.
to the
We made
beds.
it to the bar.
So yeah, you see about, let's see, about 5% of the people here are tieflings.
Not writing that down.
Well, these are just who are here right now. So
I got it.
obviously it changes. So yeah, the people that are currently there, there's about, well, here, let me not do percentages because we're right about like 30-ish. So about, let's say 10 people are tieflings.
Well, so if we're going to erase this, quick question while you're saying that: was the majority of the town what race? Humans or?
So,
or is it just kind of like so mixed that you can't even really tell?
Well, I have the percentages of the demographic. So
Got it.
I don't know if that will explain anything. But yes, you would have seen most of these people while coming in.
So I'm just asking, is it majority humans or was it like literally so mixed that we couldn't even tell?
So there are 46% tieflings, 28% humans, 26% half orcs. Yes. So that's why I'm saying like 10 to 15 people are tieflings.
So almost half.
Almost half. And then the other is a mix of human, half orc, a dwarf, half elf. There is like maybe one or two halfling and gnome in here, but that's about it.
Yeah,
That's about
the
it.
two are just hanging out with each other.
Yeah, and then like before, you saw one dragonborn and you saw one tabaxi, but there's a few more. They're just not here, and just normal elves as well. But half elves, there's a little bit more of. So obviously, speaking of, Barossa herself is a half elf. So, so yeah, it's a majority of tieflings. Yes.
I'll ask this question later because I was going to do a little flavor, but it'll be after. So I do my best to get me and Arden to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do I succeed?
Yes, nobody
Question.
nobody stops you.
No, I'm not worried about anybody. I'm worried about Arden.
Oh, I mean,
Arden, do I succeed with getting you to the bar?
There's
I
no need for aid.
I would assume so if she's
Brother,
going.
you're about to be like the Looney Tune characters when they smell pie, all right? But it's with a woman, all right?
On
Or a
guard.
tiefling, whatever.
And
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. I'm
that's
just like,
yeah, that's kind of what happens.
literally starts floating.
You
I
learned
love our
fly. You learned fly somehow.
I love
No,
our
I'm
gender
kidding.
fluid
Um,
Furbolg.
yeah,
Right.
and yeah, you guys reach the bar. She
Holding on to Arden, I asked the barkeep, how much is ale? Per.
per
Like per mug.
per. Gotcha. 5 gold.
5 gold? What the fuck? Like, kind of look a little shocked. I go, like, what the 5 gold?
Yeah. You think we
All
got
right,
the
hey.
cheap stuff here?
We're about to find out. Hey, give me a thing of ale.
All right.
Arden, what do you want?
She kind of turns around to go get it, and like you guys are still talking, so she can hear you say whatever you want. So
Mm,
You should
Let's
ale
see.
like 2 silver
I
pieces.
do.
Fuck.
I do like. I also like gin. Okay. What you got that's from the ground? I need some earthy. What do you have?
from the ground, like what?
I mean, everything's from the ground, but okay.
Everything's from the ground. Let me see.
I didn't pull it in a thin fucking air, but
What
Just summon drinks.
I mean, what kind of what? She's kind of confused.
I want something.
I go, Arden, literally everything is from the ground. What are you feeling fruity? Is that what you want?
Feeling a little fruity, and I wink at her.
Don't mind. Don't mind. Do you have any wine?
Yes, we do. As she
Give me a mug or glass of wine, please.
Hell yeah, sangria.
It's going on your tab, son of a bitch.
yeah, you see her smile and nod, turn around, and let's see, Arden, see that passive real quick. Passive of 15. John is a passive of 15 as well. Both of you.
Yeah, W.
Yeah. Let's just say when she walks, you notice.
What do you mean when she walks? When she got that thang with her? Is that what you said? She got that thang with her? Is that what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm
So
waiting for
she
my ale.
turns-
Hey, look at the thing.
Oh, she already gave you your ale. She's walking to go get the wine now.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try the ale. Is it of immaculate quality, or are they just gaslighting me?
Give me a constitution check and we'll find out.
Yikes. Give me a good roll. That is a nat 1. We love that for me. Hey, that's a drink. Hey, that's a drink. That's a nat 1.
So,
Damn it.
yeah, that is a, yeah, no, it's the cheap stuff. She was just messing with you. Yeah, it's cheap ale. It's not.
I feel like that was
Even
on
with a
brand.
nat 1, I go. Well, no, I don't spit it out. I drink it and I go. I look at the barmaid, and I go, "Hey, what's your name?"
It's Verosa. I told you already.
I forgot.
Damn.
You're that drunk already?
No,
Crazy.
I'm bad with names.
Oh.
You say this is worth 5 gold, and why?
Because it's the cheapest thing we got. Why do you
Give me
think
one
everybody
second.
else has it?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna walk over to the furthest table from me.
Uh-huh.
I walk up to him. and ask them how much they paid for their ale. Or whoever has the furthest table away from me who has ale.
Okay, so like the
That's how
one
much
of
they paid for
the
that.
one of the tables in the corner.
AKA who couldn't hear my conversation, right?
Yeah. Okay, you go over. Funny enough, it's the halfling and the gnome.
Love that for me.
And they can kind of just like look at you. It's like, what do you mean?
Excuse me, how much did you pay for your drinks? Just quick question. I'll give you a gold for the answer.
I mean, 5 gold.
Take a big sigh, hand him a piece of gold, walk off. Or walk back to the bar.
Okay, you return to the bar. At this point, she has laid out the cups or the glasses for wine. And yeah, you got wine now.
I lean close into a whisper and I go, listen, is this really 5 gold worth of ale, or are you just doing this to make money?
No, it is the cheapest thing we have.
Yeah, I can fucking tell. Now, if you don't mind, I was going to just give you 100 gold if you would give out 2 ales per person. Does that sound fair? I know it's not what you would make, but this is the cheapest shit you do, and I'm giving you 100 gold just to do it. Does that sound fair?
To the rest of the patrons?
Yeah, to the rest of the patrons. I'm not drinking this piss poor wine. Listen, you know it's bad, all right? You probably laugh every time you give it to me.
Oh, you have no idea.
Do we have a deal? I'll give you 100 gold right now to give 2 mugs of ale, and we'll just say we won't talk about the price to them. I'll keep it a secret. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Crazy.
All right, everybody. This gentleman wants to pay for everyone's round of ale.
Times 2.
You hear some cheers. They're also like half drunk already anyway, so.
Sorry, you're probably gonna get busy, but can you actually give me some of the good stuff, either whiskey or ale? I will take.
And then
you know what? I will take a bottle of your finest whiskey.
Bottle of gin.
Bottle gin on her tab.
Our tab.
No, yours, motherfucker. You're drinking wine, you bastard.
Don't worry about it.
There's a wink towards Arden as the tab gets split. As the good gin and whiskey tab that's supposed to be for one person gets split half.
Yeah.
Halfway. So you both have to pay it.
Yeah.
And you see her go get like all of these mugs out. She's like, and she looks at you. She goes, I hate you for this because all of these dishes are going to be done later. And pours out all the ale and goes and starts taking it to all the tables, to everybody. And then comes back.
And how much was that whiskey again?
The whiskey?
The bottle of whiskey that I asked for. Bottle of whiskey and a bottle of gin.
I'll give you a discount, 10 for both.
Oh,
sounds good to me.
Hot.
So subtract 10 from mine and subtract 10 from yours. So I get the bottles and then she starts filling them up. I look at Arden and I go, how about this? Pop up in the bottle. Pop them in the top. We're going to play a little game. I reach into the back of my pocket, pull out my bag of dice, hand you 2 d6s, and me 2 d6s. We are going to roll 2 d6s. The highest person wins. The lowest person loses, has to take a shot. You down?
Hell yeah.
All right. Roll your d6s. Roll 2 d6s. Oh! No, Max! Get fucked!
I'm actually angry.
That's insane! 2 sixes?
Oh my
That's
god.
insane!
10.
Yeah,
12
oh
and
yeah,
10.
get railed. Look at you and go, hey, looks like a shot. See that the person's busy. Reach over the counter and look for 2 kind of like shot glasses that they would usually pour like the whiskey in.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Light of hand. Oh, got a +4 for that. That is a 15.
15? Okay, yeah. She sees you do it.
Okay, reach over, grab 2 glasses, and put them over to us.
She goes, I'll allow it.
I'll allow
Well,
it.
and I go, well, you seem a little busy.
Yeah, because of
Take a
you.
shot, Arden. Hey, but you got my money. You got your money's worth.
Yeah, well.
That's what I thought. Take your shot, Arden.
Yeah, Arden, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, we're gonna be awesome at this with the power of magic.
17. Yeah, you're
Ooh,
fine.
17.
You're fine. You're fine.
All right, Arden, you ready for another round?
Shit, why not? I'm interested.
Go ahead, roll it. Oh, I got
Never
a 10.
fucking.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh,
Take
wait.
another one,
Oh.
Arden.
Did you roll it wrong or was it?
Wait. Yeah, I did. No, I wrote it right. That was just a shitty roll.
Oh.
Yep, sure was. Get fucked. Take another one.
Yep. Do it again. Constitution saving throw 8. It's a little like at first you're like, okay, I got it. Now the second one kind of hitting. It's hitting you.
This is probably like a strong proof gin too.
Mhm.
I mean, back then they didn't really have proofs. There is no flavor in this. Is just straight.
Put flowers in a bottle of liquor and said, "Here you go, have at it."
Literally. Bro, after this one, you gotta start doing them with disadvantage.
No, fuck all that.
Yeah,
No,
roll.
you definitely gotta.
Yeah, roll the dice.
Yeah, roll a
1,
con
2.
save.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Oh, wait.
Con save. Mother.
Oh, hold on.
We'll
No, you didn't.
I
You
won't
got an
keep that
8.
because
It
it's
hit. So now it's a 6 is the roll for Arden. And then
for the con save?
no.
no, the
Con
six,
save
the
was
6 was
8.
my 2D.
The 6 was his 2d6 for the next round.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
an
yeah.
8.
So then
I
yeah,
still win.
Arden again.
I take your third one. That's gotta be disadvantage of that.
Yeah.
No, this will be okay.
Disadvantage. 2 rolls.
No, it won't be okay.
Ooh!
8. Yeah, no. Now for sure, you've knocked back 3 of these. First one was good. The second one, you felt it a little bit. This one, oh yeah, you are sloshed.
Why are these going in canon order? I don't fuck with
This is insane. All right, hey, listen up. One more. Ready? Get your dice up. Grab them. I like push them into her hand and go. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, roll. Oh, that's not good for me.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god. You still beat him. Okay. I'll say this at this point. Actually, we'll see. Actually, yeah, do it. Give me a con save. Let's see.
Con save disadvantage.
Yeah.
Definitely disadvantage.
Yeah, it would be.
The fourth shot.
So roll it twice.
Oh my
lower than
god.
a fucking
Well,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Okay, then yeah. No, you take this last drink
Oh, the dice love me.
and you pass out on the bar.
The fuck?
I mean, that's other than a nat 1, that's the lowest you can roll. So, hold on. Let me see if I got you. Let's see. Okay, I am going. So I see you kind of like slump over onto the bar.
Oh, like
And,
head is fully on the bar, like passed out.
I go, Arden, wake up! Wake up!
Hey,
And I start shaking you.
hello.
Did you wake up at all?
I was going to say, how strong is this liquor to get a furbolg drunk? Excuse me.
You're a lightweight,
A
bitch.
furbolg.
You're a lightweight.
No.
Yes.
John, give me a strength check to see how strong you shake him.
I don't think you want me to. That is a 24.
24. Oh yeah. No, yeah. You wake up Arden with that.
Oh, hello there.
You kind of like shake him and then you just slap him in the face.
Yeah. Now you don't have disadvantage, but you're awake round.
Yeah.
You're awake for round 5.
I take the gin while they're asleep, grab it, put it into my back pocket. That way, I don't even know it's gone. And I'm going to take my whiskey and drown half of it.
Okay. Do
in one sitting.
another sleight of hand.
Well, it's my whiskey. Why am I doing a sleight of hand? Oh,
No, for the gin, yeah. Because you took the gin.
That is a 20 dirty.
Okay. So Verosa, the bartender, does see you do this. She has
we bought the bottles. What are we mad about?
Well, did you? Well, I guess, yeah. It's just like
We did. It was 10 gold each.
It's my bottle.
You don't see shit. Shut your ass up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, either way, she still sees you do this. So it's just like, all right, and then sees how like passed out Arden and is like, it hit.
Oh, dude, I wish I was playing the bard right now.
It hit hard, didn't it?
Like, I thought I'd have this one. It's so great.
Hey, you asked for it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I want to do a perception check of the room and see if I see any of my boys.
Okay. Do a perception check.
Oh my god, it's a nat fucking 1. What the fuck?
Nat 1.
Who doesn't see shit now?
Yeah.
Listen, you passed out bastard. I don't even want to hear it from you, lightweight.
Yeah, so you look around the bar and you're kind of looking. No, you don't see anybody.
Okay, I am going to do something that I haven't done in a minute, and I'm going to go. Oh my god, I don't remember the mercs. What was was the wolf something?
The Azure Wolves.
Azure Wolves.
You have the medallion.
Yeah. I just not a lot of people see the medallion, so I'm gonna take the bottle. I haven't drank half of it yet. I'm gonna pick up Arden, put one arm over the shoulder, hold him up, take the other bottle with the whiskey, and go for the Azure Wolves, and then just chug the rest. Not the rest, but half. The half part that I was talking about.
Okay.
And then after, once I bring my head up from drinking, do
you see anything? See anybody? With that?
Do I notice any reactions?
They all kind of like look around at each other like, the Azure Wolves.
Fuck yeah.
And then, wait a minute. Are you from that mercenary guild that disbanded a long time ago?
I look at the person who said it.
It was
what do they look like?
It was a tiefling.
No, of course it's a tiefling.
It was one of the tieflings,
yeah. Does they look familiar?
No.
Fuck.
They're like genuinely asking a question.
I go, yes. I was one of their captains.
He said it so sassily.
Yeah. They're like, huh. I mean, we've seen some rowdy folk, but I don't know if they're part of that. I mean, again, the Azure Wolves have disbanded for, I don't know, a long time now.
Longer than you probably can remember.
Doubtedly, but sure.
And I go, well, if you don't know the Azure Wolves, maybe you know the insert mercenary name that I'm in now. It's not written in my background, so I don't know.
The Gilded Gallows.
the gilded gal. Why is it not written in my background? Or maybe it's in my notes.
It should be in your notes,
It's definitely in my notes. I clicked the wrong tab.
brother.
Goes in and goes, well, maybe you know the Gilded Gallows. Take another 25% of my thing.
Okay.
Getting slizzard off of these statements.
Give me 2 Constitution saving throws now, because you've had it twice.
Yikes. First one, that is a 21.
Okay.
Second one, that is a little less, 18.
Surprisingly, yeah, you're holding up.
I mean, I am a drunk, so
No.
not surprisingly.
So, well, to Arden, who's like has barely any eyesight at this point.
Arden can't even see at this point, so
Yeah.
it's literally she's drinking water at this point.
So, yeah, after you say the Gilded Gallows, they all kind of like look at each other. Like literally everybody in this tavern.
Okay.
It's like, well, yeah. There's an outpost here.
And I look at the one he notices, and he goes, that guild was built on my ancestors. Well, let's drink! Yeah, and I finish the bottle.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, give me another one.
Yep. Sounds about right. Oh, better. That's a 22.
Brother. Yeah.
Hey,
you're,
D1 alcoholic.
yeah. You're drinking water over here.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Whole bottle of whiskey. Yeah. And this brother can't even do a half a bottle of gin. Got it.
Piss on a stick, bro.
And then with that, we'll cut over to William for
Having not as much fun as we are.
our last segment.
Yo.
So, William, you are in the cart that is now currently parked at the Crow's Perch, and you have notified Arden that you are going to be away for a bit. So, what are you doing?
Going to Knox.
Mm-hmm. You've been there multiple times, easy travel, nothing really happens.
For the first couple minutes, I'm just gonna sit down where I poof out at and enjoy the silence. Ah.
Yeah. So it would, well, no, yeah, it would still be the same place.
And I'll get up, dust myself off, and head towards the cathedral.
All right.
Keep an eye out for any obsidian pieces along the way and pick them up if I find any.
All right. Yeah, you'll pass through the town again. It takes another, like, I mean, you've walked it multiple times, but it's still like an hour and a half to 2-ish to get there. Big city, but it is in ruins, so there's nothing really there. There's a few. Roll a d4. Two? Yeah. As you walk down the path you've walked multiple times, this time you're kind of more alert on what you're kind of looking for. Or just seeing if there's anything shiny that piques your interest. And yeah, you find two pieces of obsidian.
Sweet.
And then eventually, yeah, you get to the doors of the cathedral.
Put my hands on the doors. Just give a deep little breath and go, honey, I'm home. I'm open.
Just kidding, a little.
You open the door, and again, like, yeah, it's it's not really clockwork at this time because you haven't really been here in a couple days. So you enter in, and eventually you come back to the familiar looking cathedral room where you see the familiar pews and whatnot, and eventually the chair that is there. Currently, no one is in the room.
Can I try to sense him? See if Nocturne or anyone's around?
Sure. Give me, I guess, an Arcana check.
Okay. Gonna say Arcana or Perception.
Well, you're sensing his presence, not really looking for him.
Okay, that's fine. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you sense his presence. He is still around. He is somewhere in the cathedral. It does look like it is off to the side to another room. No, do you go there?
Yeah, I'll make my way there.
All right. You go and you open this door to this other room that's off to the side. And
Hello.
and you see Nocturne kind of standing over a table that has some stuff on it.
What you got there?
Yes. Oh, hey. Well, since you've stopped by multiple times, and Sarkesha as well, and I haven't really been tasked on any missions quite yet, I've decided to search the area a bit more and see what's going on, or what happened and everything, and seeing what I could find, if there was anything helpful. It's mostly junk at this point. There's most of the stuff that's here is either in ashes or unreadable. I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff I've been coming up with in my searches.
So what brings you this time?
I know, the usual. Just need an escape from the real world. Came here to train a bit.
Understand.
What's
Understand.
what's all this shit on the table?
Well, like I said, half of it is unreadable. Half of it, as you like kind of see, he kind of just like touches it a little bit and it kind of crumbles. And then there's like there's a bit of some weapons, but they're broken. And he kind of like picks one up and kind of shows it to you, and it's like, well, this was one of the weapons that I guess they used to defend this place or each other, but it's useless now. And it looks like it's not repairable at all. Like it's bad. And he goes, well, so you came to train again, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that helps me actually clear my mind.
Guess I got some time. Why not? And you guys then leave this room, go back to the main hall, cathedral opening, and he doesn't stop walking. He actually continues further to the left side. And normally, yeah, you guys would be sparring here in this main area just because it is wide open and everything, but there obviously is still stuff here. So he knows that you've learned some new abilities and whatnot. So, as he can tell. um, so he continues on past the center area to the left, opens up another door. And you follow behind, and it opens up to a much larger room. And it looks like it is made for sparring and training. It's like he literally has modified this room to be a somewhat of a dojo, but not fully in that aspect. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are a bunch of like jagged rocks and other things like in the field. So it's like, and he can change it. So it's essentially, it's kind of like a Pokemon stadium to where the floor can change into different things. Like he has ways of doing stuff and moving stuff around, and you know, it becomes like obstacles will pop up. Like it's full on like a training room that he has modified and done. And it's like, well, let's see what you got. And he's gonna stand on one side and just see you pretty much maneuver through this place and see how well you do. And then eventually he'll switch it up. The terrain will change, the obstacles will change, and just see what happens. And it's literally just like your mobile training area. And you guys do this for a while.
Yeah. I'm going all out though, full time.
All out, okay.
In full force.
And then yeah, eventually you're going full force, but you don't bring out the Nova Cleave quite yet. And you're trying to catch him off guard because he knows you can do something, but he doesn't exactly know what it does quite yet. And so you go and you try to catch him off guard, and you slash out a Nova Cleave, and he doesn't see it coming for like a second, and then he just like does like a pretty much a shield, I guess. But it's more of a portal because it is flying back at you from behind you. So give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Because you can sense your own abilities. So give me a dex save.
$21.
21? Okay. Yeah, you slash towards Nocturne. It flies off to him, breaks some of the terrain and obstacles in the way, and he hears it, but he doesn't see it quite yet. Then he puts up a shield portal, and it disappears. And you see that, and then you can feel the energy kind of appear right behind you, and then you kind of turn around and block it with your sword and parry it back in, essentially kind of reabsorbing the ability into the sword again. And he goes, well done. Not many people can deflect their own attack like that.
Well, this is the worst you got. I've definitely done worse. Or harder, I suppose, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I've put some work into how our training might evolve and see what you can do and what I can do and see if we can essentially better ourselves for whatever's to come. Again, like I've said, I haven't gotten word from either any of the other elemental guardians or the council. This is the first time he mentions the council. um, to send us on any kind of mission. So I've kind of just been here. So with you coming to visit and Sarkesha every once in a while, it's been nice.
Well, do you necessarily need this council's approval, or can you go off of the word of your old boss's son?
Well, it's not the fact that, like, I can't do anything on my own. Obviously, I can. But the council has ways of knowing where potential tragedies might strike, or if, let's say, one of these gods descends on the world, they will know. And once they know, all the elemental guardians will know.
I wonder where they were when Nox happened.
Who knows? Probably fighting their own battles, whether it's political or physical. But I don't really, but I don't really keep track of that stuff.
So, besides the bullshit, there's one more cool trick I have.
Oh yeah?
I'll kneel down to the ground and dip my hand in my own shadow, start to pull it up, and go, I can kind of do things with it now, but I can't get it to hold a solid form, and I'll pull up like a chunk of shadow and it just falls down like slop, like gloop. I can't get it to hold anything. I can manipulate it, I can even take shadows in and have them heal me now, but I can't get it to hold. I only did it one time, and that's because a bunch of mooses were blocking our way.
At this point, because you've visited Nocturne a bunch of times, you actually see, like, it's the form that you normally see. It's his actual face. You can actually see him and everything. And when you mention the moose, he kind of just stares at you with confusion, like, really?
Yeah, we're fighting moose.
You were fighting a moose. And what happened exactly?
Just because I don't feel like giving you a play-by-play, let's see if this works. I'm gonna see if I can just pull that strand of memory out and flick it to him.
Okay. So yeah, you flick it to him. Again, the confusion is kind of there, but I think he kind of knows a little bit. And it's just like, all right, and you see it kind of just like fly over to him, and it goes like and touches his forehead and kind of just goes into his head. And boom, the memory of you guys fighting the Meese appears, and he sees you guys fighting this thing.
Going to extend to pulling out a fucking domain expansion.
And yeah, and just like looking at this, and it's like, wow, this world really is chaotic. And that kind of like, it's like, huh, well, yeah, you had a tough time with those.
I don't want to talk about it.
And it's like, well, I understand what you're trying to do. And then it's similar, but not to obviously one of his abilities, because you're doing more stuff with it. So you kind of see him what's up? Oh yeah, pop out these little like shadow dogs, and they're not. The way that he does it is this time it looks a little different from how he normally does it. So it does seem like these shadow dogs are possibly a little bit stronger than the normal ones he used to do. And he goes, "Well, I think I know what you're trying to do. And I've been able to manipulate shadows enough to conjure these shadow dogs. And it's been a while, but I've been able to put a bit of my soul into it to give them a more solid look to them. Maybe that's what you're trying to do. Maybe it's the fact, or maybe the part of embedding part of your souls into other, not necessarily living beings, but potentially. That it's a struggle. And it's why they're crumbling like goo like that.
So, how'd you do it?
Well, a lot of training. So we got stuff to do. And then is where that leaves off. And cut away. And with that, our group has made it to Bitterbrook. The party split up. Chaos has somewhat ensued. Training is underway. People are very tipsy. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you guys next time.